All right.
Maybe having a little technical difficulty there.
We're experiencing a little technical difficulty. Can you guys just confirm that you guys can hear us on the YouTube page? If someone can let us know that, that'd be great. Getting a little nervous here. I hear you guys saying that they can't really hear us, so I just want to make sure that we can hear.
Hotcakes and syrup.
Where you at, hotcakes and syrup? We need you.
Back to mat 7 here. Aiden Beck, the junior, 41-3 record from Baxter, Iowa. Going up against Jessup's Gavin Bell, the freshman. He's already wrestled 50 matches this year, sitting at 32-18 on the year. Aiden Beck with a 4-1 lead over Gavin Bell on mat 7.
Shay Hop, can you hear us? I see you said yes. Just want to confirm if you can hear us. Thumbs up if you can. Okay. Hotcakes and syrup, we appreciate you, brother.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're
brother
back.
Brother or sister, whichever one you are. Tommy Booth, Pleasantville.
Mike Hass, appreciate you, brother. Sorry about the technical difficulties there, but we are rolling. We are now at 120 pounds here in the first round of the state tournament. We got on mat 5, West Branch up 2-0 right now.
Now wrestling on mat number 4 at 120. Now wrestling on mat number 2.
Thank you for the responses. We appreciate it.
Jack Bartles, North Butler, Clarksville. Irvine, Don Bosco, Bartles of North Butler, Clarksville. Now wrestling on mat number 2.
Looks like mat 4, we got a little injury time or blood time. Check that. We got a decision victory for Mason Knapp at 113.
Let's see here. So obviously the teams to beat here, or the teams to beat in Class 1A, obviously Don Bosco, Wilton, Elburnett. We're not going to see a lot of their guys probably in the first round here, but right off the gate, mat 2, we got Bosco looking for a fall here.
Sophomore Blake Irvine versus Jack Bartles in North Butler, Clarksville.
That Bartles name sounds very familiar coming out of North Butler. Seems like I think his brother's probably pretty solid.
And they stopped that one on mat 1 here. Maxon Monat from North Tama, the sophomore, 32-8, versus another Clayton Ridge athlete, Kenny Kolsch, sophomore as well.
Big high crotch there. 2 on the takedown on mat 8.
That's Aiden Feikerts, the senior out of South Winneshiek, versus Linka Scarlett from Northwood Kinsit.
Northwood is like right on the tip tier of the Minnesota board. You can spit across it.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 126.
It looks like Feikerts from South Winneshiek trying to run a half. He's deep there, but Linka Scarlett fighting that off.
North Mahaska now wrestling on mat number 2 at 126.
Aiden Beck of Baxter building his lead. He's got a 14-2 lead over Gavin Bell at Jessup late in the third period on mat 7. And then we got a couple matches, mat 3 and mat 6. Tyler Strode on mat 3 out of Nottoway Valley. He's down 2-0 to Caleb Hoffman of Kemper Catholic. On mat 6, we got a 2-0 match as
there. Out of Kemper Catholic. Big
Boom.
Double there. And he's running a half there.
You got him on his back.
I say, you could tell when he dropped that down, he felt it.
Good crossface. They're actually going to stop it. It was too good of a crossface. Either too good a crossface or a little too hard of a double leg and maybe knock the wind out of him a little bit.
Over on mat 1, you got Kenny Klosh out of Clayton Ridge and Max Monnet out of North Tama. I'll tell you what, man. For Clayton Ridge not having a state qualifier the last couple of years, now all of a sudden they're bringing multiples down. That's pretty impressive. Jared Greenstead down there is doing some good work.
I imagine those two work out about every day together, too, the 106 and the 113.
You always hear good wrestlers train in pairs. Looks like on mat 8, South Winneshiek looking for the fall here.
Got a deep half.
Might be too high though. Refs making sure
Now wrestling on
both.
mat number 7 at 126.
Real smart move there. Jumping the side.
West Hancock,
Now he's got a headlock locked
Yep.
up.
Now he needs to sit through.
Larson of West Hancock, Michaels of St.
Just like that,
Ansgar.
he's sitting
Now
through.
wrestling on mat number 7
Butt down.
at 126.
Butt down there. Walk towards the head.
These guys are getting after it. They're not wasting any time. I haven't really seen anyone standing around. It's straight to the collar ties, straight to the holds, straight to the shots. It's what you like to see. A lot of action. Down here on mat 2, Max Wingert from Logan Magnolia. He's a freshman. He's taking on Joel DeYoung from North Mahaska, a junior. Looks like DeYoung with the early takedown here in the first period. And he's controlling the situation on top.
Over on mat 7, we got Jacob Larson out of West Hancock. And we got Christian Michaels Mickles out of St. Ansgar. Mickles up 2-1 right now, and they're wiping off some blood here real quick. Over on mat 5, we got big old double bars. Ooh, they're calling potentially dangerous there, which I don't know why. That was kind of iffy there, but
These guys are flexible, right? They're young. They're small, they're flexible.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 120. Gavin Tiger, Logan
And that
Magnolia,
com-
Kellen Oliver,
Go ahead, Worm.
Riverside, Oakland.
on mat 8, Aiden Fickard out of South Winship walks off with a 17-4 win there.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 126.
Great Meatloaf song.
Braxton Borman, Central Community Elkader.
All right,
Brody Clay,
down here on
Wapsie Valley.
mat 6,
Borman, Central
we got
Community Elkader.
Braxton Borman out of Central Arcadia. This kid has had a banger of a season so far.
Borman, love that name.
I think he's 47-3 as a sophomore.
Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 120. Dawson Jacobson.
One of these kids that you get real curious about because, you know, especially around our area, my area, you hear about Central Arcadia and then, you know, a sophomore comes along with a 47-3 record. Yeah, I mean, that's something.
Wrestling on mat number 4.
Wrestling a kid from Wapsie Valley here.
Ethan Dakin, West Hancock
We'll see if Brody Cleach from Wapsie Valley, the senior, has anything to say about the sophomore and his record.
Brandon of Riverside, Oakland. Now wrestling on mat number 4 at 132.
Mat 7, we got a senior and a senior, Christian Michaels from St. Ansgar. He's got a 4-1 lead over Jacob Larson from West Hancock Britt. Their last chance to make the podium or make the top of the podium here at the state tournament. Over on mat 1, Gavin Kiger from Logan Magnolia. He's a senior, 30-10 record versus Kellen Oliver, a junior from Riverside, Oakland. They're a minute into the period and scoreless. Down on mat 2, Joel DeYoung of North Mahaska.
Got back points over here on mat 8. Full two swipes there
Dayton Harder, Earlham, Key and Stevie.
on Jackson on Dawson Jacobson 4-0.
Stevie, Nottoway Valley, now wrestling on mat number 3
Over
at
on mat
126.
6, Clutch out of Wapsie Valley in on a takedown. Borman doing a really good job trying to sit through it, maybe trying to hit an ankle or leg pass. But Clutch doing a really good job hooking the bottom leg. Give him a little bit more time, and I think he's going to pull this one off. Yep, and there's the takedown there.
Good call, Worm. We got people tuning in from Colorado and Kansas.
Gotta love it. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
That's what it is, right? You got relatives all across the country. You want to tune in and watch them and see where they end up.
Just kind of thought the Rockies would be more rockier than this. Stalling on Borman here out of Central Decatur. Looks like Sean Landers is following Gavin Landers. He'll be coming up in the round of 16. It's a good kid to follow, man. That kid's tougher than nails. Another freshman trying to make his name for himself, ranked number 1, Class 1A. West Branch down here on mat 5. Looking like he's going to get a set of back points. On mat 5, Lincoln Edwards finishing off with a 20-4. I tell you what, man, this West Branch team, I've been following them a little bit because they're in the same conference as a bunch of the area I cover. They blow teams out, and they've been kind of quiet all year. So, great opportunity for them down the state tournament. Down here on mat 6, Borman's starting on top. Looks like Kleitz chose bottom, doing a solid job on the ride. Minute 30 left here, down 2-0.
Now wrestling on mat number 5 at 126, Owen Adelfinger, Wilton, Carter Slager, Regina, Iowa City. Adelfinger, Wilton, Slager, Regina, Iowa City. Now
Aiden Adelfinger coming up here from Wilton.
26.
He's had a solid one all the way down. We got Jimmy from Texas. Shout out to you. Grayson Thomas out of Northwest Iowa. And then Jenny Wendell out of Akron. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Down here on mat 2.
And I think this is a first for the tournament down here, where we got a service dog escorting one of the wrestlers off the mat, it looks like, down in the corner there.
Oh, wow.
Labradoodle, it looks like.
That's wild.
That's a first for me.
I haven't seen that before.
Haven't seen that one. Mat 3, pin for Peyton Harger, the senior out of
Now
Earlham.
wrestling on mat number 2, 132.
Down.
He wins by fall over Kevin Steve of Nottoway Valley, the sophomore.
Kramer of Durant, Franklin Government. You're wrestling on mat number 2 at 132.
Down on mat 5. Carter Slouger and from Regina and Odin Elderfinger out of Wilton. These guys had to see each other a couple times this year.
Close proximity.
I think
Looks
they
like
might be.
Aldenfinger, he's putting a tough ride on right now.
Yeah, he's real solid on top.
Jackson Kolsch, Hudson, Ty Carrot, Logan Magnolia. Kolsch of Hudson, Carrot, Logan Magnolia. Now wrestling on
Got a
mat
fall
number
here
3
on mat 8.
at 132.
Down here on mat 6. Borman getting his own takedown. Ties it up 2-2.
Coming back here.
Now wrestling
Borman
on
doing a
mat
really good job on top. Up 5-2 here, going in with minute 20 left here in the third.
2 takedown, 3 near fall for
Now
Borman.
wrestling on mat number 8 at 132.
Borman, I tell you, man, like I said, 42-3 sophomore.
Joel DeYoung from North Mahaska won 4-2 there. 4-2 for Joel DeYoung. He moves on to the round of 16.
Rocking a 20-second ride here left for Borman. Borman, giving up that takedown first. Now storms his way back. Gets himself a nice W here.
And we're moving right along. Most of the 120-pounders have competed, and they're done. And we're in the 126, 132-pound weight class.
Gage Burton, New London. Jordan Smith,
First round of
Riverside,
1A. is underway.
We are moving pretty dang fast.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 126.
Elderfinger here again, another takedown up. Or no, that was just a good return. Down up 4-0. 43 seconds left here in the second.
We got a good match on mat 1. Gavin Kiger from Logan Magnolia, Kellen Oliver, Riverside, Oakland. That was a 7-5 match.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 126.
After back points,
Hayden Morrow,
Oliver
Sioux
extending
Central.
the lead
Chris
10-5.
Schroeder, Missouri Valley. Morrow of Sioux Central. Schroeder, Missouri Valley, now wrestling on mat number 6 at 126.
So coming down here, looks like time's run out here on mat 1. Coming up here on mat 1, we got Brock Morris out of Cascade.
126, Gavin Sloss,
He's got a
Cascade. Sloss, AC.
he took 4th place as a freshman. This is his second trip down the state tournament as a junior. Missed out on the tournament here last year. Brock is 43-6. He's wrestling Gavin Sloss of ACGC with a record of 38-16. Like I said, you know, this is one of those kids that, you know, he's had a couple losses this year, but at the same time, I think he's peaking right around the right time of the year. He should be coming in. He should have a decent little tournament here, I think. Down here on mat 2, Cooper Franklin from El Burnett holding on to a 4-2 lead here going into the third. There's a big old takedown there right at the end to force overtime. Or no, 41 seconds here, tie it up. Down on mat 4. Morris with a big underhook there. Elfinger rocking up a 9-0 lead right now at 126.
Oh, and down on mat 4, like you said, it was 7-7.
Now 9-8.
Escape and takedown makes it 9-8.
Smart wrestling there by the Bulldog out of Riverside.
Jack Brannon, the sophomore, he goes up 9-8.
15 seconds left
With
here.
just 15 seconds in the third.
Morris with a takedown there on mat 1. Looks like he's got to start working a bar here. Got a nice bar half. Big run through here. Cascade crowd's getting a little loud here.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 138.
Down on
Hayden
mat
Johnson,
2.
MMC RU.
It was 4-4.
Tim, Bell Plain. Johnson of MMC RU. Tim of Bell Plain. Now wrestling
It was
on mat number
4-4,
three
and Trey
at 138.
Raymer of Durant, the sophomore, is going to get a pin over Cooper Franklin, the freshman.
Morris gets a fall with 1 second left on the clock. Roll Cougs.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 138. Cash Hatfield, Regina, Iowa City. Dawson Bell of Jessup. Hatfield of Regina, Iowa City. Bell of Jessup. Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 138. Wrestling on mat number 2, 132. Tristan Becker of Cam. Layden Price, Lake Mills. Becker of Cam. Price of Lake Mills. Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 132. Wrestling on mat number 4 at 132.
Down on mat 2, we got some rolling action going on here. Looks like we got Landon Price out of Lake Mills up 2-0. But Becker out of Cam, he's trying to hit a Peterson out of that, but Becker's doing a really good job, or Price is doing a really good job of riding through it.
Wayne of Corydon, Nick Pasuti.
Price with the cradle.
Wood,
Knee in the
Brady
back.
Gordon. Pasuti, Interstate 35.
Needs to sit back and
down
readjust.
on mat number 5 at 132.
That's Landon Price out of Lake Mills, the junior, with a takedown, and he's got a cross-face cradle that's tight, and he
There's
gets
the
the
fall.
pin. Winner by fall, Landon Price out of Lake Mills over Tristan Becker of Cam.
Over on mat 1, we got Cash Hatfield out of Regina and Dawson Bell out of Jessup. Jessup, another one of those teams that kind of showed up this year too, and they're starting to show out. I think they're ranked as high as 4th or 5th in the state right now.
We got two Jessup preps on the mat. Mat A, Ethan Crawl, he's winning 7-3 against Brody McGrath of East Buchanan. And then over on mat 1, Dawson Bell, the senior from Jessup, he's got a 2-0 lead over Cash Hatfield of Iowa City, Regina.
McGrath and Crawl both had they had to see each other at districts. They're probably a district final rematch. First round state tournament.
Got a freshman versus a senior down there. The senior getting the best of him so far. We're 2/3 of the way through the second period.
Down on mat 2, Ethan Christoffers is going to start things off for Bosco. 132 pounds versus Luke Cleaver out of Mo Valley. Just waiting on Cleaver to show up.
Missouri Valley, shout out to Walker Marshall. Most BA cowboy that I know, Walker Marshall, national finalist, Grandview University, straight out of Mo Valley. And I believe he does coach over there now. He's got a couple guys on the mat, 3 guys on the mat. Mat 2, mat 4, mat 6. We got Mo Valley kids.
They're starting to come along, man.
Over on mat 5, we got a good one cooking up. Tully Wood, the freshman from Wayne of Corridon,
With a
locked in 2-2 against Nick Pasuti, the freshman from I-35 Truro.
running a big bar here.
Shout out to Cody Swim, another teammate and roommate of mine. Indianola legend, gone Grandview University. He's the head of the horse down there at I-35 Truro. He's doing good things with that program down there too.
Another one of those programs that always has had a rich wrestling tradition. And I know Cody's passionate about the sport.
Yeah, he's teaching down there, and he's coaching wrestling, and he's doing a lot of good things for the community. So you love to see that from a friend / family brother. Shout out to Swim.
Down here on mat 6, we got Mo Valley down. He was down 10-8. Now he's got back points of himself.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 144.
Wait, no, I take that back. My bad. Sioux Central's rocking the red singlets.
There's a lot going on this round, Worm. I might have to stand up. Seems like every match we look at, there's a guy getting tossed to his back.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 138, Holden Cooley, Woodbury
And
Central.
we're moving right along here.
National Plainfield.
138, 144 pound matches going on. Just a couple 132s left over.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 138, Corbin Maxwell.
Cash Hatfield of Regina, Iowa City on mat 1 against Dawson Bell. Bell leading 3-0. West Central Valley's Trenton Aragon, the junior, 0-0 with Devin Blanchard of Nashua Plainfield, the sophomore. Mat 3, Corbin Maxwell out of Interstate 35. And Cord Hamilton, he's a junior from Central Decatur. Shout out Connor Christensen, Central Decatur. We got East Sac County's Braden Burns, the senior, versus Owen Becerra from Mo Valley. That's mat 4. Mat 5, we got Caleb Cook out of Pleasantville. He's a senior. He's taking on Sam Meyer, the junior from St. Edmunds. Woodbury Central's Holden Keel, the freshman. He's 26-1. That's 0-0 with the freshman. And the sophomore from Nashua Plainfield, Tyler Zimmer, 28-20.
Down on 8, we got Zach Harbison out of Wapello getting himself a set of back points there on that tilt. Up 4-0 over Dallas Tissue out of Wapsie Valley.
And then on mat 7, we got Logan Christoffel versus Chance Christensen. Christoffel out of West Branch, Christensen out of Riceville. Both sophomores, 0-0 on mat 7.
Still 3-0 here on mat 1, over Bell over Hatfield. 45 seconds left here in the second period. Doing a little blood time, it seems like.
Over on mat 3, Corbin Maxwell with the quick takedown. They go out of bounds. Coach Swim gives them a little word of advice there as they go back to center. And Maxwell's got a near arm bar. He's got a chicken wing and a far wrist. Needs to get his chest back a little bit as he's driving over that Central Decatur wrestler, Cord Hamilton. And he's getting back points now from that chicken wing and the far wrist. And it looks tight. But Central Decatur gets their arm free, and he's coming out the back door. They're going to be neutral here after 3 back points on mat 3. Corbin Maxwell with a 5-1 lead. 20 seconds left in the first period.
Riverside to the head table, please. The head coach from Oakland Riverside to the head table.
And now we go.
Over here on mat 5, up 2-1. Mat 1, we got a minute left here in the first. On mat 1 in the third period. Bell doing a really good job, 5-0. Really good job riding here.
Down on mat 5, Caleb Cook of Pleasantville, the senior. Sam Meyer out of St. Edmunds, the junior. Close match there as we approach the end of the first period, going to the second period. Cook leading 4-1. And back to mat 3, Maxwell with another takedown. He extends his lead 7-1. The junior out of Interstate 35, Truro.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 144.
On mat 7, Logan Christoffel up 2-1 here. 50 seconds left here in the first. In the second. Down on 4, Brody Crow out of Southeast Warren and Brant Freeberg. Dig that name. Freeberg up 3-2 here. Start of the second.
Not to be mistaken for Freebird.
You never bust a Freebird. Over here still on 8. Wapello holding on to a 5-0 lead going into the third period.
Colton Torres, East Buchanan, Isaiah Malm of Brent Terrell, Ruth Van Ayrshire. Torres of East Buchanan.
Brant Freeberg, the junior from Tri-Center Neola. Southeast Warren's Brody Crow, the junior as well from Southeast Warren, Melcher Dallas. Freeberg winning 3-2. Minute and a half left in the second period.
Just so I'm clear with my Central Iowa,
Yes, sir.
my Central Iowa locations here, is Dallas and Dallas Center 2 different towns?
Dallas is a county
Okay.
just west of Des Moines. Dallas Center would be kind of the center of Dallas County.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a geologist or a geographist.
Geographist.
But yeah, that's what I know about living and growing up around here. So I'd say Dallas, the town, if there is such a thing, is not the same as Dallas County.
Got it. Okay. So then over here on mat 3.
Melcher, Dallas, that's southeast.
Okay.
South of Knoxville.
I mean, I also just found out that St. Martin, St. Mary is was not a Catholic school. I didn't realize they were both actually names of towns.
It's as rural as it gets.
Oh yeah, I drove through there one time. I'm pretty sure there wasn't even a post office. Arm getting raised there by Tri-Southern Iowa for Freeburg. That Berg ain't gonna change, brother.
Brant Freeburg, Brody Crow, they're notched 3-3 late in the second period. We got a good one shaping up on mat 4. Check that.
Now wrestling on
Check that. That match is over.
150.
Match is over. Not sure what happened there. Let me check for us.
Northwood Kenson.
Over here on mat 8,
Northwood Kenson. Now
Wapsie
wrestling
Valley
on mat
coming back with a
4
takedown
at
here, and he's going right to the head. I think he wants to try hitting a big old cow catcher here, try getting some points back, especially in the third period. He's got 13 seconds left. He is living right here in that front head. He's wanting to go big, but I don't think he's got enough power. Harbison out of Wapolo is doing a really good. Ooh, wait for it. He went for it, almost had it, but gave up right at the end. Hit that hard chin whip over. Didn't quite get it, but hey, you go down swinging, man.
Live and die by the sword.
Now
Over on
wrestling
mat
on
1,
number 3
Colton
at
Torres of
144.
East Buck is up 2-0 over Isaiah Malm out of Crittenden Terrell.
North Union, Gant of Hinton, now wrestling on mat number 3 at 144. Now wrestling on mat number
East Buck
8 at
rocking some black
144.
singlets. That's something I haven't seen every day. They're Carolina blue and red. They're rocking black singlets this year. I appreciate that.
Shaw, Nottoway Valley, now wrestling
All
on
red
mat
everything.
number 8 at 144.
Looks like we got a cradle over here on mat 4. Get our back points. Looks like he's gonna sit there and readjust, take his time.
Jessup, Molnix of Pleasantville, Lang of Jessup, wrestling on mat number 7.
He's trying to hit an Iowa scoop there, but he can't really find the foot. So he's gonna readjust. Over on 6, we got a fall coming out of Lucas Bose. He was up 4-0.
The junior from Underwood, 37-6 record. Winner by fall on mat 6 over Ryder Klein, Guthrie Center.
Solid win there for the Underwood Eagle. Moving up to 150 pounds. Want to take our time to thank Quint City Restoration for the sponsor in this audio broadcast. They are based out of the Quad Cities. They are big sponsors of IA Wrestle. They are sponsors of the AAU State Wrestling Tournament and St. Ambrose Wrestling. We appreciate everything they've done so far in this tournament. They've kept this thing rolling for you guys to listen to on the way out.
Thank you, Quint Cities Restoration.
Olmsted, we got mat 8 coming up. Dawson Becker is currently down 2-1 over Carmine Shaw out of Nottoway Valley. 30 seconds left here in the first. Just got a request for El Burnett, guys, so here we go on mat 8.
Tice Larson, Jessup.
Dawson Becker, the junior out of Alburnett.
Larson, Jessup.
First period still, but he's down 2-1 over Carmine Shaw. Carmine Shaw, Nottoway Valley. He's got a 2-1 advantage over Dawson Becker of Alburnett.
Colton Halterman, Southeast Ward, Belcher, Dallas.
Over here on mat 4, Connor Jacobson from Ridgeview up 9-2 over Alex Tideman of Northwood.
At 144.
With starting here in the second period.
Mat 1, Colton Torres, East Buchanan, the senior. He's got a 4-0 lead over Isaiah Malm of Grettinger Terrell. Carter Metcalf, I assume not related to Brent Metcalf. Good last name, though. Metcalf of Pleasantville. He's got a 2-0 lead over Tice Larson of Jessup. Senior versus the sophomore there. A lot of good competitive matches here halfway through the first round of the 1A 2024 Iowa State Wrestling Tournament.
I tell you what, man, I mean, not to throw any shade at 3A, because obviously that is a tougher class, but they take top 3 out of their district tournaments. So a lot of those guys that were coming in with a third place, you know, some of these guys were below 500 records, so those matches are moving quick. A lot of these guys, you know,
They're going the distance.
they're going the distance, and a lot of these guys are coming in with, you know, single-digit losses, and just because of, you know, where they're located at, they might not see a lot of these ranked opponents until later in the year, or not until down here at the state tournament. So they're getting drawn into this tournament. So, you know, these matches are going the distance, and they're bangers so far.
Yeah, they're here to prove themselves.
Over here on 8, Dawson Becker doing hammer-like work on top, has a bar running and a half.
Becker out of Auburnett. He's riding tough.
One big step over here, could probably run something here.
And then next to them on 6, we got Jared Rodriguez, the junior from West Central Valley, and Aiden Byer from Sibley Ochinnen, a junior and a sophomore there. 3-2 score. Rodriguez of West Central Valley with the lead. Check that, 3-3 going into the second period.
Down here on mat 4, as time goes into the third period, Connor Jacobson holding 11-2 lead right now over Alex Tideman of Northwood. He is choosing bottom here to start the third period. Oh, wow, big exchange up here on mat 1. Malm out of Grenier Terrell has Torres on his back. He has the back points. They went out of bounds with 5 seconds left in the third. Malm comes back. And now he's up 8-4. 5 seconds left here. He just got to hang on and sit in the driver's seat. He's going to be sitting pretty. Big mat return on mat 2 for Carter Metcalf out of Pleasantville. 5-0, 30 seconds left. Here in the second.
You love to finish on top.
Got to, man.
Got to finish on top.
Here on mat 5, Colton Halterman and Jackson Gordon out of Riverside, Oakland. Gordon is up 4-3, but Gordon looks like he's ready to put this thing away with some back points.
Just as you said it, they got in the scramble and Riverside ends up on top. Jackson Gordon, he's got a deep half. Halterman, Southeast Warren, Melcher Dallas, he's wrestling hard off his back, but that's going to be it.
There's the fall.
Riverside, Jackson Gordon moves on to the round of 16 with the second period pin, the sophomore. Now 41-14 on the season.
Good way to get himself in the round of 16 here coming up. Down here on 8, Dawson Becker up 4-2, but Carmine Shaw is really trying to look for something big up top, trying to push the pace. They go out of bounds. 4-2 here, 23 seconds left in the third. Dawson Becker's going to, Carmine Shaw is really going to be charging towards him. He looks like he's going double overs. He wants to sit big. And as he's going through, he gets it. He's going to get it. Nope, not quite yet. It looked like it.
Still neutral.
Still neutral. And he goes again. And he gets it. He gets it.
Went double over to a lat drop, and he's getting swipes.
And he's excited. You can tell.
Down on mat 8.
That is a comeback right there, man.
Leaves his opponent distraught. We have some questions about Ridgeview. We got Connor Jacobson, the junior. He's got a commanding lead in the third period, 15-4 over Alex Tiedemann from North Kensett.
And he is walking off the mat with that 15-4 win. Man, that was exciting stuff. He was coming right in double overs. That first one didn't work. He bounced back and went, nope, going again. And he got it, man.
That's what you got to do. You got to just keep wrestling and keep fighting and go, 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 go.
Now back here on mat 8 again, we got Reese Kolsterman out of El Burnett and Landon Chanel out of South Wenneshack.
El Burnett, Snelly, South Winnesee, Fosterman, El Burnett, mat 8 at 1.
That was exciting.
That was. You hate to see it though. I mean, you love to see it, and you also hate to see it, especially a kid first round. He's up 4-2, about 15, 20 seconds left, and man, let's slip out his fingership.
Hope is crushed. Dreams are made.
Down here on mat 7, we got Isaac Mezemacher out of Moravia, Nate Wood out of North Cedar Stanwood.
And over on mat 5, Bodie Stanley, the junior out of I-35 Truro, Nylan Goldberson out of South Central Calhoun, the junior and the senior, their first round match getting underway at 165 pounds.
Down here on 8, Colsman with the first period takedown. Looks like they gave a locked hands maybe. Scores 2-1. Chanelli on bottom.
Interstate 35, Nylan Goldberson, South Central Calhoun. Stanley, Interstate
Tough on top. Looks like
South Central Calhoun on mat 5 at 165. On mat 7 at 150.
tough on top here for El Burnett. Doing a solid job riding.
Nate Wood,
Got a little injury time here on 6.
Over at mat 1, 144-pound weight class, West Branch, Orrin Marsh, the senior, taking on Brenner Sullivan out of Woodbine. They're a minute into the second period, 0-0 still. Mat 2, we got another close one out of Riverside. Taven Moore, the junior, he's got a 2-0 lead over Matthew Heschler, the senior from Wapello.
Down on 4, we got Jake Arlbeck.
And
From
just
Cumber
as I
Catholic.
say that, Riverside Oakland's getting back points. He's got the double chicken wing in.
Down on 4, we got Nolan Kriegel. I believe he is head coach Jeremy Kriegel's son. He's a freshman this year, I do believe. He's pretty set. Yep, he's 42-4 freshman. I remember seeing him a lot down at the state tournaments as a youth in the last couple of years.
And for a freshman at 157 pounds, that's a tough weight class.
Yeah.
So kudos to him. He's got a good record.
If you've ever seen his dad, dude, you wonder how he's a wrestling coach and not a basketball coach. That dude's like 6'5". But Coach Kriegel's done a great job down there. He's produced some hammers. They've had multiple state champion years. He's got a good thing going down there in Marengo.
Next to them on mat 3, Jacob McCargill from Shenandoah, the sophomore, is 43-4. He's going up against Conley Stark out of Mount Air, the sophomore from Mount Air, Southern Iowa.
On mat 6 at 157.
Down on 1. We're in the second period, still scoreless, but all of a sudden we had a half there. Oh, big reversal out of West Branch. Down on 1, Aaron Marsh up 2-0 over Brennan Sullivan out of Woodbine.
A lot of action in that match, even though the score doesn't necessarily tell the story. There's been good action from both guys. And over on 5, Brody Stanley, Interstate 35, getting the pin. Getting it done in the first period. Coach Swim's got to be happy about that.
Here on mat 8,
On mat 5 at 165.
Colsman up 6-1, 20 seconds left here in the second.
Central Springs, Quinn McGale, MFL Marmac. Blickenderfer, Central Springs, McGale, MFL Marmac.
Over here on 2, Taven Moore looking for a fall here over Matt Helsher of Wapello. Doesn't get the fall, but gets himself a set of back points. He's up 12-0. He might go dip again, try to get in that tech fall. Here we go. 2 minutes left here in the third period. Matt 2, Taven Moore up 12-0 in on another takedown. He's looking to pop his head out. There's the 2. Up 14-0. Minute 40 left here in the third.
In full control here.
Down on 4. Kriegel up 4-2 with a minute 50 left. Going real snap front headlock there. We got some back points coming out over on Matt 3. Just roll through there, but he did get himself a set of 2. (15-3) with a minute 15 left here.
Both
For
these guys on
Taven
mat
Moore.
4.
He gets himself a takedown. Up 14. I mean, he can cut or he can look for a turn.
What are you doing there, Worm? Are you cutting or are you turning?
I mean, he's been doing both really well, so it's kind of dealer's choice. Me personally, I mean, I would try looking for a turn and then trying to get the fall. Trying to get yourself the team bonus points. Especially a team like Riverside, you know, they're in a conversation. You know, especially these teams that are a little higher ranked up. You got to get yourself some bonus points so you guys can make sure that you guys are, you know, locked in for a tournament or for a title or at least a trophy.
Yeah, you're wrestling for yourself, but yeah, if you're in the team hunt, you got to be thinking bonus points for the team.
Down on 3 here, there's a tech fall. Or no, there was a fall. Up 13-1. Jacob McCargill out of Shenandoah takes out Conley Stark, Mount Air, with a fall in the third period. Back down here on 4, 20 seconds left for the freshman, Nolan Kriegel.
The freshman versus the senior. Both pretty lanky wrestlers.
Yeah, they are.
Like.
They're both getting real stretched out. Don't be surprised if Kriegel ends up with a shoulder brace at some point in his career. 6 seconds left here. Oh, man, there's a hook up bottom leg. Ref could get real spicy here. Oh, time runs out.
Wow.
Kriegel hangs on to win 4-2.
Good match.
Solid win. Pretty
Good
sure
effort.
Dad's probably, you know, had to take a couple deep breaths down there. Gets his hand raised, goes into the round of 16. Down here on 8, we got Gage Hollop out of Lisbon and Cannon Decker out of Wapsie Valley. This might have been the first Lisbon wrestler I've seen all tournament so far, too.
They're always good.
They're always good. Even when they're down, they're still good. I know they got a new coaching staff down there, Alex Helmick. He was a 2-time state champ out of Northland Troy Mills after Coach Brad Smith retired. So, you know, he's considering that legacy there at Lisbon. Takedown there on mat 7. Carter Wellenbush out of East Buck getting the takedown there over Wyatt Vanderwerf. I'll tell you what, man, I'm seeing more East Buck Jessup matches that were all district matches here in the on Saturday. So, gotta kind of like that familiarity there.
You either love it or you hate it, right? And it's hard to beat a guy once or twice or 3 times in a year. Good action down here on mat 2. West Bend's Logan Grimm. He's a senior taking on Reagan Witt of St. Ansgar. 2 seniors. And over on mat 1, just as I say that, it's Jet Rose, the senior from Riverside, with a pin over Chaz Graves, Southeast Warren, Melcher Dallas. And you could hear the Riverside Oakland faithful
They're getting fired up.
get fired up after that win by fall, mat 1. As we move right into 165-pound weight class.
Shenandoah, Clay Wilkenbush, East Buchanan.
Over here on mat 8,
Shenandoah,
we got
Wilkenbush, East
Cannon
Buchanan.
Decker
On mat 1 at
with a
160.
takedown. Now he's looking for a Turk. He's got the bottom leg hooked. Trying to rip face off here, trying to get some near falls. Down on 6. We got Jackson Carey up 3-1 over Garrett Ham out of Lake Mills. Mills, though, with a real nice slide by, gets himself tie it up here, goes for the cut, 45 seconds left. Goes 2-on-1 on that Russian tie there, 32 seconds. He's trying to look for that slide by again. I think one of those situations, he's going for that, keeps going for that slide by. He might need to hit a leg attack, especially the way that he's blocking down there with 20 seconds left. But no, I speak too soon. They gave him the 2 at the edge.
Wow.
Gives him the 2 at the edge. Nashville Plainsfield's coaches are not happy right now. They are wanting to make sure that call was correct. I thought it was. He had control as he was going out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's another judgment call. They're going to talk about it at the scorer's table.
I mean, if it's college, it's a no-brainer. But
College is a no-brainer. High school, it's just more of a discrepancy deal. And I wish there wasn't so much black and white with some of these calls. But what do you do?
Benton Park and Keaton Muller will wrestle tonight. He'll wrestle here in this next round coming up right after this round. He is coming in as a top-seeded wrestler, so he got to bye this first round, and so he'll be coming back here later on tonight. Down on mat 2, one of the St. Ansgar Saints, Regan Witt. He's up 6-1 over Logan Grimm of West Bend Mallard. 2 minutes left here, or a minute left here in the second. Wow, they wiped the call.
Huh.
They wiped the call, and he ended up winning 6-5.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how that works, but one man's trash is another man's treasure, Worm.
Absolutely. Great analogy. Just man of analogies. I love it. I love it. Here we go. Going in the second period here, 36 seconds left on mat 8. Decker still holding a 2-0 lead over Hollop out of Lisbon at 157 pounds. Decker gets out right away. Oh, with a big carry.
Nice fireman's carry. No back points, but he's going to score the 2 takedown on mat 8. That's Kanan Dexter, Wapsie Valley with the 2-0 lead over Gage Holub from Lisbon.
He's working to look to get it. He's looking to get an arm here, especially 10 seconds left. He's working actively on top. You got to appreciate that. Now he's got a wing, looking to probably step over here.
2 juniors just battling.
Yep. Oh, and there's back point. Oh, where's the roly-poly action? Oh, right as time ran out.
Wow, that was good action.
Oh, man, another 10 seconds of that. We could use that.
Right back to mat 6. We can hardly call him fast enough. Lincoln Blickenfelder from Central Springs. Easton Byer of Sibley Ochenda versus Brogan Lake of Hinton. And it's Brogan Lake with a takedown and near fall, not 30 seconds into the first period. And we're already back on our feet.
Wow, there's some roly-poly action going on here on mat 3. Decker up 7-0, but Hollop is not willing to say die.
And mat 6 again. Brogan Lake going with a big body lock.
2 is back. Looking like possibly getting a fall here.
He's up 7-1 plus near fall. He's going to be up 10-1 after swipes.
He's got a good half. He's just running that ankle across.
And the ref should be awarding 3 as it's a new hold.
Big half there.
He should get 3 and another 3 here. I don't think the refs, he's still holding 3. That's Brogan Lake.
Yep. He needs to go 3 there.
Should go another 3. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
I agree with you.
Still up 10-1.
Hollop's got Cradle locked up.
Back to mat 8.
Yep, this mat 8 match has been way too much fun to watch, especially because, Decker's been coming out on top in a lot of his positions, but Hollop just not saying die. Down here on 2, we're
going from south side to north side here.
Regan Witt from St. Ansgar with the fall here in the third period.
He pins Logan Grimm of West Bend Mallard. That was another good match where it's back and forth, evenly matched, and then you end up catching the guy on his back, and it's tight. Tight. Over on mat 1, Jordan Martin England, the junior from Lenox, locked in 2-0 currently against Will Atchison from Regina, Iowa City.
Brogan Lake got a hint with that fall there on mat 6.
Boom.
Was up 10-1 with that big old half. Down on 1, we got Jordan.
Sauer, Albernette, Mussman, BTM Brooklyn, on mat 2 at 165. On mat 6 at 175, Cody Jacobson, Ridgeview, Caden
Man,
Van Meer,
Moving right along here.
Back to mat 8.
Jacobson, Ridgeview,
Back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth. Halb keeps going for big back points and almost has them. But then Decker's just doing a really good job of wrestling smart through the positions. He's rocking up a 9-2 win here for the Warrior out of Wapsie Valley.
Henry, Williams, Albernette, on mat 3 at 175.
Down on mat 1, Martin England out of Lennox, Will Atchison, Iowa City, Regina.
South Winnipeg,
They're going back and forth.
West Monona Whiting. Caboose, South Winnipeg.
And it looks like Atchison from Regina is going to get a takedown.
Looking for half here.
Looking for near fall.
Doesn't get it here.
On mat 8 at 165.
10 seconds left here in the first.
Check that. I believe it was a reversal.
AC Roller, Oakland Riverside. Bourne,
Over to mat 3, we got Gabe Anderson of Hinton,
Riverside.
River Williams of Albernette.
65. On mat 7. at
Meanwhile, on mat 2, we got
175,
Hunter Sauer out of Albernette. He's got 2 and some near falls over Mason Mashin of BGM Brooklyn. He's looking to settle a half it. Nothing there.
CAM on mat 7.
And it looks like Hinton's Gabe Anderson off to a good start in the first period. He's up 2-0 as they go out of bounds and get a fresh start on mat 3. Right next to them on mat 5, Tate Barrett from Kemper Catholic, the junior, with a 3-1 lead over Ian Forsyth, Southwest Valley's athlete. And just as I say that, Southwest Valley right back in on a shot. He's rocking the pink neon shoes. Easy to spot from up here.
Down,
They both go out of bounds.
down here on 4, we got Kyle Kubashek. That's a South Winnipeg name if I ever heard one. He is up 2-0 over Jordan Orr out of West Monona. Kubasheks have been long time South Winnie wrestlers. I went to school with a Kubashek, and her brother would end up being a couple-time state finalist there for them. Ended up wrestling at Upper Iowa. Ooh, real nice outside single there on mat 8.
Good job
Of
for
Jaron Bourne, but
AC Roller fending that off. It
Yeah.
looked like he was dead to rights
That was
there.
clean.
That was a nice outside single.
Let's give a shout out to the AC Roller. That is a name.
AC Roller.
That is a name.
That might go in the hat for one of the coolest names of the tournament.
Yeah.
So Bourne of Wilton, it looked like they did give him a quick takedown there, Worm.
Did they really?
And then
Wow.
he's back in on that outside single again.
That's a deep outside single there, man.
2-1. AC Roller with the escape, and he's got a shin whizzer. No points awarded yet, and then Jensen Bourne,
He's a sophomore.
the sophomore, is going to get
38
another takedown.
38 and 14 with an outside single like that. He's got a lot of skill coming up. Kubashek here has some back points here over Orr.
He's got Orr in trouble right in the middle of the arena on mat 4. He's got to settle back, get chest to chest a little bit. Good job out of Orr for fighting off his back there, but not before Kubashek earns 3 near fall points halfway through the second period.
Has the bar there. Kubashek going back to it. Wants to jump sides.
Mat 6, we've got the Ridgeview athlete, Cody Jacobson, the senior, 32-10. He's taking on Caden Van Meer, the senior from Panorama, Panora.
Down on 5.
Another pin.
Another pin.
On mat 1.
The neon pink shoes
Dominic
Takes the L.
falls,
Sibley
falls to
Tate Barrett out of Kemper Catholic.
Kemper Catholic with the W on mat 5.
Bishop.
He brought the hips to the party.
At 190. On mat 5 at 175.
Bourne still up on AC Roller 4-2.
Islas, East Union. David Keelman, North Butler, Clarksville.
We got another I-35 Truo Roadrunner on mat 7. Caden Bush, the senior.
Meep, meep.
Meep, meep. He's got Owen Hoover, the senior, out of Cam. Bush finds himself in a little bit of a hole, down 7-0, now 10-0 in the second period. But never say die.
Yeah, on 4, we got Kubashek still up 5-0 going into the third. Looks like down on 3, Gabe Anderson is up 5-0 over River Williams of El Burnett.
And then over on mat 2, here we go again. Deep half, and he's putting the Saturday night ride in on a Wednesday night. He's going to get the fall. That's Hunter Sauer, the sophomore out of Alburnett, adding team points, bonus points to his team total.
The Pirates of El Burnett are cooking right now.
They're looking to conquer.
But at the same time, though, there's a team called Don Bosco just waiting in the wings here for this round of 16 to start. A lot of these guys are still sitting through. Speaking of sitting through, down here on mat 7, we got a real nice sit-through bar on for Cam up Owen Hoover at the end of the third.
Ouchie.
Got a set of 3. He was sitting clear. Probably could order a chicken sandwich sitting there chilling. Bourne up 6-2 on AC Roller over here still. Just grinding through this. We're starting to roll through these weights here right now. We're starting to see guys at 175 pounds. Starting to see some bouts coming out at about 195. So be ready here in about, these are gonna keep rolling. Then we're gonna hit that round of 16 here probably in the next, I'd say about 15, 20 minutes.
On mat 3, Colin Bishop, Baxter, Rob Light, Wapsie Valley. Bishop, Baxter.
Over here still on 4, Kubashek up 7-1. 16 seconds left. Feel like Orr might be looking for something big here with about 4 seconds left, but might be too little too late. If you're not really gonna go for it, there's the match. Kubashek walks off with a 7-1 win and put himself in the round of 16. Over here on 2, we got a big old cow catcher coming for East Buck. He's looking for the fall. Oh, a big old bridge came through there. Nope, but as we're settling back to get back to hip control. 30 seconds left here in the second. Score 7-2. Should be 7-2 in favor of Tanner Thurn out of East Buck. That was a big old cow catcher. They did call the back points, but they're not awarding them yet. So it could be 5-2. He's still working a butcher here, but that's a new hold. There's 3 that are getting awarded. Now he needs to go again. This kid's a big old strong farm boy out of East Buck. That's what they do up there. They snowmobile and they wrestle and farm. So going into the second period, East Buck's choice, they're choosing down. Tanner Thurn, he's choosing down here to start 5-2.
At 190, Cameron Nicoletto, Moravia. Kyle Coolman, Sumner Fredericksburg. Nicoletto, Moravia.
Down here on
Sumner Fredericksburg.
8, back down here on 8. Jaron Bourne out of Wilton, just racking up some points, 10-3.
Coaches and wrestlers.
Looking for the bar.
We will roll right into the next round. So 106 pounders.
Starting to see 190s coming around.
And they just said it over the loudspeaker. We're going to roll right into the round of 16 after the completion of these pigtails.
So those who've been listening to us all day, we appreciate you. Just a quick little heads up on how tomorrow's going to work. I assume all sessions, that first round is going to be just consolations here. Then they're going to roll into the quarterfinals, and then later that night they're going to hit back with another round of consolation to get into the blood round.
On mat 8 at 175.
Over here on mat 8, we got Jordan Buford out of Midland, Wyoming, and Carter Wright out of Woodbury Central.
Buford, Midland, on mat 8 at 175.
Buford's a pretty athletic kid. I've heard a lot about him. I want to say he's a senior, 41-4, returning he was a state qualifier last year for the Eagles. Over here we got a cradle locked up here on mat 5, or at least just a big old legs in half.
Nice power half. He's getting swipes too.
Out of Sumner Fredericksburg, and he was up 2-0, looking to get those back points. Now got a fresh set of 3. He's up 5 here in the first period.
Over on mat 3,
big fall.
That's Kalen Bishop, the senior out of Baxter, with a fall over Brock Cleach from Wapsie Valley. Two seniors going at it.
Looks like Carter Wright hit a carry here with a takedown, no back points. Go 2-0 up ahead on the Eagle out of Midland, Wyoming.
And we got folks asking about Ridgeview. Another one of their athletes, Blake Meyertu, the sophomore, 42-3.
On mat 3 at 215.
He's on mat 4 against Andrew Golhov of Lake Mills, 27-22.
St. Albert, Salas, Don Bosco, Beckman, St. Albert, on mat 3 at 215.
Moving in at 2:15. Like I said, we're going to get rolling here. So Tanner Thurn out of East Buck jumping up 10-3. But Brett Plants is not saying die right now. He is pushing the pace real hard. Ran out, takedown out of bounds there. Thurn just with a big old nasty cow catcher to get himself a set of back points there in the first. Down on 3. It looks like we got Kyler Salas out of Don Bosco up 2-0 over Jaden Beckman of St. Albert. There's they call it a takedown here over on mat 7. I was kind of standing up. That's kind of weird. I never saw that one before. So Tate France of West Branch on mat 7 up 5-3 on Bryce Wiskus out of Kemper Catholic.
Oh, we're going headlock.
Yep.
Someone's going big here.
Yep. And France just being real smart, just drop down to the leg, gets a big pickup, gets a 2 there.
Gets the reversal. Smart wrestling.
Down on 6, we got fresh match. We got Tate Peach out of Iowa Valley Marengo and Austin McBain out of North Mahashka. I want to say, where's Peach, a senior, 43-5. Looks like Carter Wright with the fall over Jordan Buford of Midland.
Up on mat 8 at 215, Marcus Silva, Lawton Bronson, Bodie Benavers, Hinton. Silva, Lawton Bronson, Benavers, Hinton, mat 8.
Another set of legs and big old power half there coming out of Sumner Fredericksburg on mat 3. Kyle Kuhlman lacking up 7 more points. But Nicoletto out of Moravia, he finishes out on top. I wonder if they gave him the 2. It happened right as time was running out.
On mat 2.
Whoa, big old Big old throw coming out on mat 7,
Drew Lansing, Wapsie Valley.
but no score.
Schrader,
Man, he was going to the well on that one.
on mat 2.
Yeah,
Down
I'm not
seven.
sure how they didn't award any points on that one.
Looked like from how I looked at it, France rolling through it continuously, but down here on 3, Kyler Salas looking for the fall, and he gets the fall.
Freshman from Don Bosco, 215-pounder.
I tell you what, this freshman crop that Bosco has right now is electric.
Scary.
Yeah. Looks like Kuhlman from Sumner Fredericksburg with the fall. I mean, that score being 12-2, I mean, don't get it twisted. Nicoletto was making sure that he was in that fight all the way up until the very end.
And down on 8, we got Marcus Silva, the junior from Lawton Bronson versus Bodie Benabos, the senior
On
from
mat
Hinton.
3 at 285.
Oh, man, his first fight short compression shop top I've seen on mat 8.
Love that.
Wapsie Valley. Soulsberger, Westwood Slow.
That's
Wilson,
Bodie Benabos
Wapsie Valley.
into
Mat
full
3
compression.
at 285.
Looking good, too.
On mat 5.
It's a little different.
A little different.
That's
Nothing
fine.
wrong with it, though. Especially if you win matches.
Exactly.
Richter, ACGC.
Over here on 6,
Sumner Fredericksburg.
Peach's got bar and up 2-0, minute left. Big fall. Big fall on mat 7. Wiskus rallies back, down 7-6, and 25 seconds left in the third. He gets the fall.
That's-
They want to confirm. The refs are confirming if it was out of bounds. Oh, they called out of bounds.
Wow.
They called out of bounds.
Ooh, and right in front of Kemper Catholic. They're not happy. A lot of boos coming from the Kemper Catholic faithful.
Man. But score's still 7-6 for West Branch. Oh, boy, that Kemper Catholic's head coach, he is fired up. He wants to make sure that,
Rightfully so.
I mean, especially with that comeback like that. Kemper Catholic fans are fired up right now, which I don't blame them at all. They want to make sure that call, you know, obviously, especially the comeback like that. So now it's still 7-6. He gets the takedown, but, you know, with 25 seconds left, he's going to have to cut him.
And that's exactly what his coaches are telling him to do here.
Cut him and then basically chase him.
Cut him and get a takedown.
Man, if he loses this match like that, man, that's going to haunt him for a while. We were talking about earlier about how
That's a tough one. You know, you call a pin, the kid's celebrating thinking he wins the match, and then the coach comes back.
just not enough as time's running out here. Wait, he's still going to go for it. He's still looking for the big throw, but I think time's about to run out here. No, 10 seconds left. They go out of bounds.
He's got a shot.
Kemper wants the stall call.
He's got a chance here. He's down by a takedown.
He's just running right towards him, and he wants to go. And he gets it! And he gets it! He gets it! He gets the 2. Let's go!
And he's giving back points.
What a comeback!
Hasta lasagna, don't spill any on ya.
Dude, that was epic.
Love that. Love to see it. Never say die.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was literally just chasing right after him, going right like, hey, I'm tossing you, and he gets the toss.
That might have been the match of day 1 so far.
Oh, man, that was exciting.
That's Bryce Wiskus, the senior, making it happen against Tate France of West Branch, right in front of the home crowd. 12-8, the final score. He'll move on to the round of 16.
That was exciting.
That was fun.
Mat 3 here.
Keeping us awake.
Yeah, that just shot a little energy left in me. You and me, Jimmy, we've been on this call since about 9 o'clock this morning, so the end is getting close, but
Hey, I'm more awake than I was at 9 a.m., I think, after that one.
yeah.
Exciting stuff.
We're ready to rock here, though, guys. Here on mat 6, we got Indy Ferguson out of Lisbon and Peyton Hackett out of Kingsley Pearson. Still scoreless here. We're at 215. They're starting to tell 106-pounders, stand ready. So we're going to start moving to this round of 16 real quick here, I think. Big Matt returned there on 5 for Sumner Fredericksburg. For Grant Henderson. Man, real common name, that Grant Henderson. I feel like I hear it everywhere.
I know a Grant Henderson.
I know a Grant Henderson. I heard he had a really cool motorcycle.
Used to. Now he's married.
Now he's married and doesn't have a motorcycle.
Typical. Down on mat 1, South Winneshiek. That's Parker Timp, the senior, taking on Kobe Pierce of Kemper Catholic. Kemper faithful have a lot of energy after that last match there.
They are fired up there.
Mat 2, we got trainers Levi Young versus Drew Lansing of Wapsie Valley. Mat 3, Tyler Schlussberger.
Wapsie
Westwood
Valley got
Sloan.
a Saturday night ride in on a Wednesday night. 9-2. That's the line of the day, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We got 3 near fall there, putting up 13-2. I'm starting to see some names coming up here.
Hilsenbeck, that's a familiar one. We got Angel Barajas from Alto Aurelia and Cody Kepke from Denver, the sophomore Kepke. 0-0 early in the first for those two. They're over-under here right in the center stage.
Here on mat 3, though.
But they go out of bounds. Mat 5, Carter Richter from Guthrie Center. He's locked in 2-2 against Grant Henderson from Sumner Fredericksburg.
Indy Ferguson up 1-0 here. Minute 30 left here in the second.
He's going against Peyton Hackett of Kingsley Pearson. Mat 7, English Valley Tri-County. Luke Moore, the senior, is taking on Aiden Sullivan out of Nashua Plainfield. Sullivan with the commanding lead 7-1 over Luke Moore. And then on 8, Marcus Silva, the junior from Lawton Bronson. He's still deadlocked 3-2 against Bodie Benebos, the senior from Hinton.
Coming up here.
And that's going to do it for those two on mat 8. We've got Bodie in the full compression winning 3-2.
Like you said, don't matter as long as you're winning.
Looks like the full compression's winning. Sleeves and all.
Coming up here on mat 8.
Good whip over for Lisbon's Indy Ferguson on mat 6. And he goes right into a near wrist. Break down his opponent, Peyton Hackett.
On mat 8 at 285, Cooper Marvell.
Over on mat 3, we got a wrestler on his back.
Possible fall coming out of here. Wapsie Valley.
And that's Derek Hilsenbeck out of Wapsie Valley. He was down 9-5.
Now he's sitting through.
He's got a tight half. Schlussberger's fighting hard off his back. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
As he's rolling through here, he's got Barriott.
On mat 1 at 285.
Wow.
Good effort out of both guys.
Whoa.
Schlussberger's going to get off his back and hold on to the lead.
That's
He's up
one situation.
9-8.
Over on 1, we got another Lisbon Lion. Jonah Relling out of Lisbon taking on Aiden McFadden out of Baxter. Short time here. They just gave a stall call and possible near fall points. Comeback city here for Wapsie Valley's Hilsenbeck. He needs to settle back, just get the fall. Wait for it. I was going to say, man.
Wow. Another 2 back. Hilsenbeck takes a 10-9 lead. We're late in the third period. Can Tyler Schlussberger from Westwood Sloan mount a comeback? Was once up 5 points in this period, now finds himself down by 1. 20 seconds to go in the third on mat 3.
Big old.
Some big boys putting it out there.
Yeah, they're letting it all fly out here, man. You got to appreciate it.
Wapsie Valley
With
gets
the
the
fall.
pin. Derek Hilsenbeck moves on to the round of 16 after a roly-poly third period.
Couple more heavyweights here, and all of a sudden we're back in the round of 16. Coming up on mat 8. Hendrik Schwab coming up from Don Bosco on deck mat 8, so 106 pounds is coming quick. But there's a big old headlock.
You said it, mat 8.
There's the fall.
And he's excited. That is Cooper Marvel out of Southwest Iowa, the senior. He's getting the headlock pin over Cale Hannig from Newman Catholic.
And here comes one of those freshman studs we've been talking about. We got Hayden Schwab coming up out of Don Bosco. This kid is electric. A lot of fun to watch. Fargo champ this year in Greco. He
On mat 2,
he can just wrestle.
Carson at 215. Carson Edney.
Born and bred to
Logan
wrestle, it
Magnolia.
sounds like.
Quentin
Yep.
Rocha, West Branch. Edney, Logan Magnolia.
Five
Rocha, West
on
Branch.
mat 5 here. Sumner Fredericksburg looking for a big old whip over.
He's going to get the whip over.
He gets the takedown, no points.
On mat 8
They go out of bounds
at 106.
with
That was overtime.
that was overtime.
Match
Caden
over.
Belinsky, Wapsie Valley. Schwab,
Grant Henderson, Sumner Fredericksburg. He's going to win in overtime.
mat 8 at
Over
106.
here on 6, Indy Ferguson up 9-5 as time's running out. Gives up a reversal, but he can hang on here. Gets a 9-7 win here for the Lions.
Nashville Plainfield. Cox, Cardinal Community. Jones,
Now we're going to roll into some of our big matches to watch this tournament. The round of 16. You know, coming out of the gates here, we got Hayden Schwab, 106 pounds, ranked number 1 in the state, freshman, undefeated, taking on
Joel Cooper.
Caden Belinsky.
of Wapsie Valley.
Postville.
Then coming up, we're gonna have Aiden Bergman out of Jessup, ranked number 2, 43-3 versus Max Millage out of Earlham, 34-8. Once we get some of these big boys cleared out of the way,
Stephen Perkins.
Schwab and Belinsky off to a quick start. A couple low single attempts for both men.
I believe this is another district final opponent they saw each other Saturday.
Sophomore versus freshman.
Whoop, go big old
Ooh.
arm spin there.
Arm spin attempt.
Schwab does a really good job wrestling through the position.
Over under.
Sits over under, goes into a front head, looks to go behind, captures the leg, brings it up. Probably should be getting 2 heat. There's 2 there for Schwab.
Sean Landers, we hear your request. We will keep an eye out for Gavin Landers' match coming up. Thank you for the inquiry.
Got a headlock here on mat 7, looking to sit through.
That's tight. Jace Henderson and Stephen Perkins. Henderson
There's a big fall.
with the fall.
He's pretty fired up. From Maple Valley,
At 106.
bunch of other small towns not be able to think of right now.
MVA OCOU. If anyone knows what that means, chime in.
Chime in, we'll break it down for you.
Riverside. Mat 5, 106.
And we're back to the little guys now.
All right, coming up here on mat 3 is our first match to watch, Aiden Bergman and Max Millage. Once we finish up here on mat 6,
On mat 7.
or not mat 6, I apologize, on mat 3.
Jesus Lara, Clayton
Speaking of mat 6, though, we got double overs and double unders for the big boys.
Lara, Clayton
That's Antoni Savali and Joel Cooper.
Over
Panorama's Joel Cooper. Postville's Antoni Savoli.
on mat 4, Cody Kopke out of Denver picks up the 6-1 win over Angel Barajaz out of Alta Aurelia. Oop, we got a big sit through here. We take up.
On mat 4.
Almost had a takedown there on mat 3.
Hunter Odina, BGM Brooklyn, Crosby Yoder, Logan Magnolia.
Schwab up 4-0 here. Minute 30 left here in the second.
Yoder, Logan Magnolia. On mat 4 at 106.
And down on mat 7, we've got Jesus Lara out of Clayton Ridge.
He's getting stacked up here on Lake Mills.
That looks tight.
There's the fall. Real quick there. 13 seconds into the first period for Oldenkamp out of Lake Mills.
He's
Okay.
44-1.
Yeah.
He's tough.
Wait, how old is he?
He's a junior.
He's a junior. Just a big old cradle right off the whistle. 6 seconds left here on this heavyweight match here. We're going into overtime on mat 3.
On mat 7 at 120, Rowdy Neighbor, Albernette.
Here come
Kellen Oliver,
down on mat 7. We got Rowdy Neighbor probably, if not the coolest name of the tournament. Everyone's been talking about this name for about 3 years now. You know, as a freshman, you know, I think he took probably 15, 16 losses. Last year really bursted on the scene, taking, you know, place in the top 4. Now he's coming back, you know, he's coming this year, you know, one of the high-ranked guys of this tournament, and he's ready to party. Ooh, big old throw there on mat 1, nothing.
Rowdy Neighbors looking to get rowdy. He wants to be on the top of the podium come Saturday night. The junior, 49-2 out of Alburnett. He's going to take on Kellen Oliver, the junior as well from Riverside, Oakland. They're on mat 7, and we're underway on mat 7.
Schwab there with a set of near falls, going up 11-0 going into the third period. So I'm looking over here on mat 3, stall point.
In mat 4, Hunter Hodina, the freshman.
Wait, this is third period. My bad. I thought they were going into overtime.
He's having to fight off his back, and he can't do it.
Schwab with a tough ankle
Crosby
pick there.
Yoder losing to fellow freshman out of Logan Magnolia. Crosby Yoder with the pin over Hunter Hodina. These guys are getting after it. They're wasting no time.
A lot of these top-ranked freshmen, underclassmen, these lighter weights, they're trying to make a name for themselves, and they're doing so in the right fashion. Schwab's rocking a 13-0 win here, lead here in the third period. Minute 13 left here. Just grinding on top.
Clayton Ridge. Sure. Wilton. Cole. Clayton Ridge. On mat 4.
Over on mat 6 at heavyweight, got a 6-0 lead
At 106.
for Panoramas. Joel Cooper.
Akron Westfield. Humphrey, West Branch, Morrow, Akron Westfield.
Looking go behind there. There's 2. Gets the major right as time with a minute left here. And on mat 3, we got big W there out of Garrett Hoyt.
Iowa Valley Marengo, the senior, with a close 3-2 decision over RJ DeShong.
All right. So here we go. One of our big matchups to watch at 106 pounds. Aiden Bergman out of Jessup. And we got Max Millage out of Earlham. After an impressive freshman campaign, Millage, he got the 13th seed. That puts him in line to take on returning 7th place finish here. Aiden Bergman out of Jessup. Bergman's only 1A losses to Schwab this year. Millage's only 1A losses to Atlee DeWitt, who's ranked number 3. So these guys are about ready to come out scrapping, I think.
Round of 16, competitive bout.
Atlee DeWitt, Alburnett, Aaron Sherman, West Sioux
Right away, hard collar ties.
Alburnett,
Ooh,
Sherman,
Millage sits
West
in
Sioux Hayward,
kind of a scramble position here. Looks like
at 106.
Bergman might be coming out on top,
He goes single leg, switches off to a double. They're right on the edge of the mat.
but doing a really
Sits
Millage
into
is doing
his
a really
butt.
good job of splitting the legs there too, kind of blocking them out to finish. Then down here on 2, Atlee DeWitt up 2-0. Rowdy Neighbors throwing a party for himself. Probably got to get the cops called on him. Up 6-0 here in the second.
Hayden Schwab with the technical superiority, 16-0 over Belinsky.
Over here on 4, we got Mason Shirk out of Wilton,
The double bar.
looking for a big old pin here in first period. Wants to sit through that, Take-
Ooh, but he doesn't get that far arm.
take it on Kenny Klosh out of Clayton Ridge.
Panorama's getting somewhat advancing to the round of 16. Joel Cooper, the junior at heavyweight, 10-0 decision.
Atlee DeWitt here from Alburnett really pushing the pace. Alburnett, head coach by Clayton Rush, 2-time national champ out of Coe College. Really, he's turning that program around. Rowdy Neighbor looking for the fall here, up 6-0. Got 12 seconds left here in the second.
Another Saturday night ride on a Wednesday night. And it looks tight. Rowdy Neighbor.
You have to figure Valentine's Day, the amount of Saturday night rides that are getting thrown in here at the state tournament.
And that's a pin for Rowdy Neighbor.
Good win there.
He's going to move on to the round of 16. We got a tight one down on mat 1. Ethan Humphrey, the freshman, 30-2 from West Branch, Iowa. He's taking on Connor Morrow, the freshman as well from Akron Westfield. 3-0 lead for Humphrey.
And right now in our match, or our, one of our big matches here, Aiden Bergman up 4-1 here in the 9 seconds left here in the first. Doing a really good job controlling the takedown and doing a really good job riding.
At 5 at 113, Gage Samo.
Working for a turn. There we go. Looking for
Martinsdale St. Mary's. Samo, Waco Leyland. Dyer, Martinsdale St. Mary's. At 5.
passing through here. It looks like
And we got the
Cirque over here looking for another set of near falls. So he's working a bar over, getting the swipes. Probably going to be getting the fall here. That's tight. There's the fall for Shirk out of Wilton.
It looks like the MVAOCOU, Maple Valley, Anton, Otto, Charter Oak, and Ute. Thank you.
Ute. Let's go.
Yeah, you. Let's go. Thank you, Lonnie Kuhlman.
Matt, and just because of that, they want Mat 7. We're going to give them Mat 7. So over on Mat 7, we got
Eli Becerra
out of Mo Valley and Caleb Huffman out of Kemper Catholic. That Kemper Catholic fans, they're getting everything they want tonight. All those matches are sitting up right there on Mat 7.
You got to love that.
Merkel. Big old Merkel over there.
Mo Valley's going Merkel.
Sam Egan.
Getting himself a set of swipes there.
Tegan Slaybaugh.
All right, and so far back over on Mat 3, we got Aiden Bergman up 4-1 right now on Max Millage.
Is it just me, or does 1A seem a lot more chaotic than 2A and 3A this evening?
They're letting it fly, man. They are letting it freaking go.
Mat 6.
It's just chaos everywhere you look, and I love it.
Fans are going nuts, and all of a sudden you get scared. You're like, wait, what's going on here? And it's a reversal.
And then another takedown for Mo Valley on Mat 7.
With a big old cradle behind
got
it.
A crossface cradle, and it's tight. He's going to get 3 swipes.
Got 30 seconds left here in the second. Bergman up 4-1 on Millage. Going into a waterfall position. Ref calls a stalemate on that. Over here on Mat 3, still 4-1. 10 seconds left here in the second. Millage looking for a shot. Bergman answering down with a hard wizard into that shot, but Millage doing a good job trying to keep him in bounds. They didn't blow. They blew him out of bounds. They are scrapping down there on Mat 3.
Third period. We're going neutral to start. 4-1 lead for Aiden Bergman of Jessup.
Millage has his work cut out for him. He's got to fire back 2 to 3 takedowns here to get this lead.
Definitely needs 2 to tie it, 3 to win.
Over here on Mat 6, we got Cooper Hines up 2-0, looking to sit through, looking for the fall here in the first period. There's the fall for Cooper Hines. Tell you what, man, this Jessup team, they're coming to party tonight.
Putting Jessup on the map.
Here and over here on Mat 7, Kale Morrow out of Akron Westfield, and Lincoln Edwards out of West Branch. I feel like I've heard Kale Morrow's name for a long time. Lincoln Edwards out of West Branch.
Sheffers, Southeast Warren, Melcher Dallas, the Young, North Mahaska, on Mat 6.
Wait, Connor Morrow being a freshman, so I've been hearing a lot of him on the AAU scene down there on Mat 1. Down 7-1 to Ethan Humphrey, who's a freshman, 30-2 out of West Branch. Again, West Branch is sneaking around here.
Nashua Plainfield, Mater, Southwest Valley.
Kale Morrow, a senior, 35-2, over on mat 7, taking on Lincoln Edwards, a senior, 27-5. And it looks like Morrow on top gets a takedown there right off the gate. Stall call on 3 with 42 seconds left on Bergman. He's gonna circle back to the center here.
Yeah,
Miller's
Millage
taking
has
a
got
shot.
to take more shots, though. He's really just been pushing the guy around. He needs fakes. He needs shots. He needs change directions if he can. Down on mat 8, Tommy Booth with the commanding lead, 10-1 over Caleb Cool of Logan Magnolia. That's Booth out of Pleasantville, and he's getting more back points.
Over on 5. There's 5 seconds left here in the second. 2-1. Score of North Fayette Valley.
And over on mat 4, Tegan Slaybaugh, the senior out of ACGC.
Sorry, Waco. my bad.
He's winning 4-0 over Sam Egan from Sumner Fredericksburg. They're a minute into the second period. That's ACGC's Tegan Slaybaugh with the 4-0 lead, and he's on top.
Taking that matchup, Aiden Bergman walking off with a 4-1 win.
Another win for Jessup.
Up on mat 6 right now, Brandon Schaefer's out of Southeast Warren. Melcher Dallas up 2-0 over Joel DeLong out of North Mahaska.
And DeYoung already had a win tonight. Down 2-0 in this
On mat 8,
first period of the round of 16.
Gavin Landers, Denver, Jesse Burton.
Here we go.
Westwood Slow.
Sean Landers, your boy Landers, coming up here right now.
Westwood Slow.
Over on
mat 8.
mat 8.
13.
Gavin Landers, another tough freshman, ranked number 1 in the state right now, has just been, wrestling lights out. Another one of those kids on the AAU scene that, really, he's been winning a lot of big matches most of his life, and coming down here, he's used to this place. He's used to the hotel. He's used to the big arena. So now he's got to show up and wrestle here. He is taking on
Jesse Burton out of Westwood Sloan. And this should be a good matchup. We've got freshman Gavin Landers. He's 42-0 out of Denver versus Jesse Burton, the sophomore, at 34-1. Not a ton of losses between the two.
No. Landers going for a tilt right away. There's near falls.
Quick takedown for Landers, and he's already got a bar.
Looks like he got 4 off that one. Or no, 3. He got the full swipes on it.
3 back points, 2 takedown.
Up 5-0 here. Minute left here in the first.
Gavin Landers off to a 5-0 start.
Over here on 3, we got Dallas Canoyer looking for the fall there. Got 3 near fall over Preston Province of West Sioux. He's doing some hammer work on top. Minute left here in the first period for that one. Landers up 5-0, looking for the fall here, running double bars, looking to sit through possibly.
Jeez. Making quick work of the 34-1, Jesse Burton.
Gavin looks like he might want to sit through, but again, he probably knows more about wrestling than I do.
It looks tight. He doesn't quite have both shoulders down yet, but Landers well on his way to another 3 near fall. And just as we say that, Jesse Burton comes out.
Gets the 2. Score 8-2 here.
He's
7
gonna get a
seconds on the
reversal.
first.
So Landers
Ooh.
with another 3.
We got
Burton with the
Peterson over here.
reversal.
We got Peterson over here on
mat 5 at 120.
mat 4. 20 seconds left.
Don Bosco, Max Pollock,
He's trying to hunt for a fall.
Just pure action.
Oh.
Irvine, Don Bosco.
He might be getting it, boys.
Mat 5.
He has to settle in through. He needs to settle his hips back. Oh, man. That's tough.
I need the Alta Aurelia head coach.
That's Sam
13-5.
Egan, Sumner Fredericksburg.
head coach.
versus Tegan Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh was in danger for about 20 seconds, but he finds himself getting the reversal, ending up back on top.
120, Gabe Johnson, Southwest Iowa.
He seems.
Luke Gooseman, Highland Riverside.
He's going to get the win.
Johnson,
Yep.
Southwest
I
Iowa.
tell you what, man, that's a heartbreaker there for Sumner Fredericksburg.
On mat 1.
Back over on mat 8. Landers getting an escape 9-2. Minute 30 left here in the second. And over here on mat 7, we got Braxton Borman out of Central Cater taking on, looks like,
On mat 4.
Jesse Lewis out of West Sioux.
Austin Etzel, Wilton.
Landers with the fall in the third period, 11-2.
Wilton.
He looked good.
Yeah, he's tough, man.
On mat
He's
4.
real tough.
120.
Over here on 3,
Mat 7 at
Dallas
126.
Kane back on his feet, or back on his back,
Central
looking for the fall, and he gets the fall,
Jesse Lewis, West Sioux Hayward.
taking that win over Preston Province out of West Sioux.
Central Community Alcator, Lewis, West Sioux Hayward. On
Over,
mat 7,
over on 8, we got
126.
Owen
On mat 8,
Adelfinger out of Wilton and Liam Stockberger out of Central Springs.
Wilton.
Adelfinger really had a solid first round match here on mat 8 in the previous round. Real tough on top.
On mat 8 at 126. On mat 3 at 120, Dawson Jacobson.
Ooh, big ankle pick there on mat 4
Jaden Rakin, Nashville Plainfield.
from Aiden Beck on Austin Etzel. Etzel, returning state placer,
Nashville Plainfield. On mat 3.
gives up a big ankle pick there right off the gate. See, over here on mat 5, we got Blake Irving back from Don Bosco coming off his first round win, taking on Max Pollux of Wayne.
Wayne of Corridon. Down on mat 1, Gabe Johnson, Southwest Iowa, the senior, taking on Luke Guzman of Highland Riverside. Two seniors going at it. 0-0 in the first period, minute into the match. Next to them, Nick Braze, the junior, taking on Braden Mader of Southwest Valley.
Over on
mat 2.
Over on 3, Dawson Jacobson of Central Springs taking on top-ranked Jared Rinkin of Nashville Plainfield. Rinkin, he's been tough as they come too,
Another wrestling name.
Yep. Especially around that area of Waverly, Nashua. That Rinkin family runs deep. All right, coming up here on 6, we got Efferman out of Southwest Iowa taking on Brock Morris of Cascade. Morris with the first period, 1 second left on the clock, pin in the first round.
And right here in front of us on mat 4, Aiden Beck, the junior from Baxter,
Got Cradle locked up.
working on back points after a first period takedown.
Wow,
He's got a tight cradle.
that is tight.
Austin Etzel out of Wilton doing a good job trying to bridge through that cradle. Aiden Beck doing all he can to get the pin
On mat 6
halfway
at
through.
126,
Check that.
Seth Edelman,
15 seconds left in the first period.
Brock Morris, Cascade. Edelman, Southwest Iowa. Morris, Cascade. On mat 6 at 126.
Morris,
On mat 2 at 126.
Seth Edelman out of Southwest Iowa.
Burnett.
42-5 senior. Morris 44-6.
Hopeful.
We got Cascade versus Southwest.
St. Andrew. On mat 2.
So over here on mat 4, Aiden Beck out 5-0 over on Austin Etzel here in the second period. They both start up on their feet. I think Etzel decided, hey, I'm not going to go on bottom again. That cradle was tight. Morris, big old snap down there. Bouncing the head, looking to score. Cutting the corner. Finds a cradle. Nothing there. They're going out of bounds. Sean Landers, thank you for listening, brother. We appreciate it. Coach Thompson out of Cascade, he's wanting a question of whether or not that was a takedown or not.
Rightfully so. We got a tight match on one. Matt won.
Baxter still up 7-0. Back out of Baxter still up 7-0 on Austin Etzel.
And down on mat 1, Luke Guzman limp arms out of the single leg. Scores a takedown. He's up 4-2 over Gabe Johnson.
Ooh, we got big old half going on here on mat 5.
Tight half at that.
Max Pollock out of Wayne of Gordian. Where is Wayne?
That is down in southern Iowa as well by Mount Air, right? Kind of 10, 20 miles from the Missouri border.
Gotcha, okay. Well, he's jumping out on a 5-0 lead of Blake Irvine and Don Bosco. Still scoreless here. Stall call for Southwest Iowa. Edelson.
Looks like we got a little blood time over on mat 2. Alburnette's Tayton Kofel, the sophomore, getting a little bit of advice while his opponent, Christian Michaels of St. Ansgar, gets a little cotton swab up the nose. They're going to cut blood time. And
Beck's got a tough bar in here on Etzel, looking to run that. Still scoreless here on mat 6 for Brock Morris. Score 0-0. Seven seconds left here, up 7-0 here to start third period on mat 4. Down on mat 6, Brock Morris gets the point, 1-0.
On mat 7 at 126, David Morrow, Sioux Central.
Morris goes front headlock.
Morrow, Sioux Central.
Still in that front headlock. Down here on 8, Owen Edelfinger from Wilton is up 6-1 over Liam Stockberger out of Central Springs. And he was looking for a cradle there. He got a little high there. Real nice outside single there on 7. I'm sorry, I'm like a freaking dog chasing after red balls right now. Cade Morrow, the real nice actually Colton Munson out of
a lot of action.
Ogden. Real nice outside single there.
A lot of action going on. You don't know what match to watch. And the second you look away, something's happening where you're just watching.
Meanwhile, Beck's looking for a cradle here on Austin Etzel. And meanwhile, Brock Moore's looking for a cradle here on mat 6. Cradle City, population.
You look over on 7, they got a bar
There's a
and
fall
a half.
for Brock Morris.
Morris with the fall. Another Saturday night ride on a Wednesday night over on mat 7.
Love to see that. Possibly looking for a fall there.
It's tight. That's Colton Munson, the senior out of Ogden, 30-2 on the year. He's going to get the pin over Caben Morrow.
Ooh,
Two
Etzel
seniors.
with a big old toss at the edge. They give him one, though.
Beck's got to be careful. He's got a good lead here. He just needs to stay solid.
Edelfinger here on mat 8, up 8-1.
But don't count the Wilton athlete Austin Etzel out just yet. He's going another headlock. Nothing doing there. Aiden Beck on mat 4. He's going to finish another takedown.
On mat 7 at 138, Blake Allen, Underwood, Dawson Bell.
Over on mat 5,
Allen, Underwood.
Don Bosco's Jackson Larson. He's got the bottom leg Turk and a crossface. He's getting back points right in front of the scorer's table, extending his 2-0 lead.
43 seconds left here in the first.
He's settling in. He's looking for a pin on mat 5. Be good for the Don Bosco team race.
Reversal here on mat 4
He looks flat.
for Etzel.
Logan Magnolia, Thompson, Underwood, Carrot, Logan Magnolia, mat 1 at 132.
He's got. That's got to be getting set in tight there. There. Doesn't get the fall, but gets 3 near fall there. Aiden Beck with the big win here, 11-4 over Austin Etzel. That's a big win.
Woodbury Central. Crawl, Jessup, Beaver, Woodbury Central on mat 2 at 132.
Over here on mat 8, Edelfinger still up 8-2 to close off that match.
Down on mat 6, we got undefeated senior Tanner Arges, North Butler, Clarksville.
Up 8-0.
Got an 8-0 lead on Ethan Gakin from West Hancock Britt. Two seniors going at it.
Erlen, Caleb Sweden, Brett Terra,
Oh, we got some swipes here. We got some crowd going nuts. We're trying to figure out big. They just called a fall there on mat 3.
Mat 8 at 132. Brody Brisker, Wilton,
Up 3-2.
Durant, Brisker, Wilton, Raymer, Durant.
Ooh,
On mat 8
that was a big old spike there. Now he goes there, big chin whip. Doesn't get it on mat 4.
Drama on mat 3 after the pin. Looks like the refs are getting it sorted out.
On mat 3 at 132, Tony Wood, Wayne Corrigan, Jaden Fredericks, Akron Westfield. Wood, Wayne Corrigan, Fredericks, Akron Westfield on mat 3 at 132. On mat 7 at 138, Caleb Cook, Pleasantville, Dylan Stein, Lennox. Cook, Pleasantville, Stein, Lennox. On mat 7 at 138. On mat 6 at 138, Brandon Freeberg, Tri-Center Neola. Holden
Over here on 8, Brisker up 8-0 right, or up 5-0 right now. Tell you what, that family, another wrestling family. They've had kids coming in the last probably 8 years. I think Brody might be the youngest. I could be wrong. He's up 5-0. Over here on 5.
And down on mat 3, that's Jaden Friedrichs of Akron Westfield with the fall over Tully Woods.
We're rolling here. We started moving at 138 pounds. Over here on mat 6, we got Holden Mathis on MFL Marmac taking on Brant Freeberg out of Tri-Center Neola.
Harbison, Wapello. Brisker, Wilton, Harbison, Wapello on mat 3 at 138.
They just called another one.
The Iowa High School Athletic Association would like to thank Dr. Dennis Zachary and
Ethan
Dr.
Krall
Tim
here on
Moore
mat 2 out of
from
Jessup,
Wilson
down
South
2-0 over Brand Beaver out of Woodbury Central.
tournament positions for the state wrestling tournament. On behalf of the student athletes and their
Shout out to my buddy Joe Taylor. He's been listening all day. Thank you so much, buddy.
sincere appreciation
And as just I said that Brody Brisker might be the youngest one. Here comes another Brisker coming up here.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. What grade's Gabriel in?
We got senior Brody and we got sophomore Gabriel.
Okay, I was way off. I thought Brody was going to be the youngest one, but nope, Gabriel's coming up. It looks like Gabriel's got the 2. He's got a cradle. He's got a far side cradle here.
He's wasting no time.
Nope. He wants to get bonus points for Wilton. He understands the mission right now. He's settling in.
That's tight.
That is tight. Might have to reload that.
That's Gabriel Brisker, the sophomore out of Wilton. He's got Zach Harbison of Wapello on his back. Kind of an awkward cradle.
It is. It's a far side. It's a far leg cradle.
Near side with the far leg. But he's working him over, trying to step over. That looks tight there. He's made the adjustments.
Might have
He can
settled
just
back.
sink back. Gosh, that's so close.
Athletic Association would like to thank Iowa State University for providing.
He wants to spike it down. That kid keeps rocking.
more than 30 athletic trainers from Iowa State.
Not sure what else he's got to do there.
Yeah.
Our student athletes and their coaches throughout the duration of the tournament.
There's the fall. Gabriel Brisker, first period fall for the Wilton Beavers.
Thank you for your dedicated service to this year's state wrestling tournament participants.
Down here on 2, we got Ethan Crawl at Jessup, still down 2-0 over Brand Beaver. Minute 43 left, both on their feet. Beaver's still pushing the pace here out of Woodbury Central. Minute 38 left here.
East Sac County, Brew, North Mahaska.
Down on mat 1, Underwood's Carson Thompson, the senior. He's got a 6-1 lead over Kai Corritt of Logan Magnolia. Check that, 8-1 as he gets another takedown. 30 seconds to go in the second period. We got injury time on mat 1. Next to them, mat 2, Jessup's Ethan Crawl, the senior, and Brand Beaver of Woodbury Central.
Minute 15 left there.
Beaver's got a 2-0 lead over Jessup's Ethan Crawl.
Coming up on mat 3, Jordan Dunsbury out of Wilton, taking on Jackson Gordon of Riverside, Oakland. Over here on 6, looks like Holden Mathis taking Freeburg over, running a bar over. 33 seconds left. He's up 6-1. He might be looking to sit through, but as soon as I was just gonna say he's popping the arm through, but at the same time he's doing a real good job breaking in the
tight.
shoulder. Yeah.
For only having one arm, and he's adjusting now to get that other arm.
Now he probably needs to go. Yep.
Going reverse
First
half.
Settle through here. 15 seconds left. Get a real tight fall there.
He gets it.
With 11 seconds left here in the second.
The senior from MFL Marmac.
Holden Mathis, that mullet is flowing. Dude, he just took his headgear off and just waved it.
Extra horsepower or two there with that hair.
I mean, that is not a party in the back. That's a gosh darn music festival back there.
Up on mat 6.
The mullet's coming back.
It's been around.
If it's not already back, it's definitely coming back.
Yeah, that thing is flowing hard. Down here on mat 4, 132 pounds, Dawson Youngblood, another freshman phenom. This kid is the real deal. Has won every state title he's ever competed in. He entered last year as an 8th grader, took on Brody Neighbor. It was a state finalist, pinned him in the first period. So this kid is, Fargo All-American, one of those other talented freshmen out of Don Bosco that he's ready to, let people know he's here to party.
Make his mark.
Down here on 6, we got Corbin Maxwell out of I-35 Truro and Preston Colsterman out of El Burnett. Youngblood
and Christoffelson. Christoffel, check that.
Christoffel out of West Branch.
Who's got a respectable record at 31-6. Youngblood,
Undefeated.
the freshman.
In on the takedown, there's the 2.
We got a tight one on mat 8. Steve Brandenburg out of Lake Mills, the sophomore. He's got a 3-2 lead over Holden Keel, the freshman. Woodbury Central, only one loss on the year for the freshman.
Over there on mat 3, real nice outside single by Gordon on Oakland Riverside. Needs to elevate that up, look for the finish here, maybe do a back kick.
West Hancock Red, 8-10, Bell Plain. Smith, West Hancock Red.
Trying to move him. He's got that single up in the air.
That's that drill you run in practice where you get that leg up and you just got to fight out of there.
And honestly, maybe one of the more exhausting positions in wrestling when
Yes.
you have that guy's leg up in the air. You want to finish quick if you can. You're just carrying all his weight. They're going to stalemate it.
Youngblood down on mat 4 with the takedown there. He's looking for a cradle.
Nice near arm far leg for Youngblood. Down on mat 7, Caleb Cook from Pleasantville gets the victory over Dylan Stein, the junior.
Youngblood, another snap down, go behind takedown.
So mat 7, Caleb Cook, the senior, knocks off the 47-0 junior from Lennox. Dylan Stein goes down 12-11. That's another round of 16 matchup barn burner.
Over here on mat 6, there we go. Another takedown there.
Nice limp arm by Corbin Maxwell. Preston Klosterman of Alburnett with the limp arm and the single leg finish over Maxwell of Interstate 35.
On mat 2, Tiernan Boots, Lisbon, Lucas Bowes, Underwood, Boots, Lisbon.
Big lift there on mat 5
On mat 2,
from Ryan Groom on North Mahaska. Over here on mat 2, looks like we're waiting to start up. Tiernan Boots out of Lisbon and versus Lucas Bowes. Youngblood with a big cradle here.
It's tight too. Gets the pin.
There's the fall.
Mat 4. Dawson Youngblood is moving on to the round of 8 for Don Bosco.
on mat 5 at 138, Dustin Van Ort, West Sioux Haywood, Ethan Christopher, Don Bosco. Van Ort, West Sioux Haywood, Christopher, Don Bosco.
Over on mat 3.
At 138. On mat 4,
Jordan Doonesbury out of Wilton with commanding 10-0 lead over Jackson Gordon of Riverside, Oakland.
North Dana. Long, Rutger Terrell, Lucan Ayrshire, Kanab.
Down on mat 2, Tiernan Boots, the junior out of Lisbon, taking on Lucas Bowes, the junior from Underwood. That's Tiernan Boots with the takedown in the first period. 144 pounds. Round of 16, the 2024 Iowa High School State Wrestling Tournament.
We are rolling through here at 144 pounds here. Starting to see those guys coming out. Looks like on the board here we got some guys coming in possibly at 152 pounds. So we are trucking right along here. So we approach about 8:15 here on a Valentine's Day night here in Des Moines, Iowa. What a better way to spend Valentine's Day than down here at Wells Fargo Arena.
Yes, sir.
You can take your fancy restaurants. Give me this place.
100%.
Down here on mat 5, Ethan Christopher still scoreless here for Don Bosco, taking on Dustin Van Ordas, West Sioux.
Right in front of us here on mat 4. It's Brody White, Bowden White of Denver, the sophomore. He's got a near side cradle, and it looks tight.
Looks very tight there on mat 4.
He's wrestling Devin Blanchard of Nashville Plainfield.
Down on mat 6. That is getting real close there, going to blood time.
On mat 3 at 150, Keaton Moeller, Starbuck, Connor Jacobson.
Here we go. We had someone requesting for Keaton Moeller earlier in the tournament. Here he comes. He's a sophomore out of Starmont, top ranked 152 pounder in the state. He's as tough as they come too. Took place at the Fargo this summer in Greco. In on a takedown right away. Big fall there at Blake Irving. I'm sorry, Ethan Christopher out of Bosco. He gets his hand raised.
That's
course,
Dustin
the ref-
Van Ort, the sophomore out of West Sioux, losing to Christopher, the freshman from Don Bosco.
Ref feels pretty bad there as he was raising his arm. Moeller with a roll through cradle. Up 2, gets himself a set of near falls.
The sophomore from Starmont.
On mat 5.
Starmont, I know Starmont's been waiting for a kid like this kid for a long time. Gets the cradle locked up. Looking for another cradle.
Missouri Valley, Boston, Albernet. On mat 5.
Looks like he's going to be rolling, trying to go for a roll through tilt, but then backs right through with a, going with another cradle here. Or actually, looks like he's got ball and chain tilt there going on.
On mat 8.
And mat 6, Bowden White with a nice single leg for Denver.
South Winneshiek.
He ties it up 4-4 over Devin Blanchard, the sophomore from Nashua Plainfield.
Gant, Hinton, mat 8.
Over here on 4,
It's Colt Knack, North Tama. He's going to get a pin over Isaiah Malm, the junior.
Mat 7 at 144.
Knack moves on to the round of 8.
East Sac County. Oren Marsh, West Branch. Vice, East Sac County. Marsh, West Branch. On mat 7.
Down on 6.
144.
Bowden White wrestling tough on top. Got a claw rolling through. He leads 6-4 now after 2 back points. Going to the second period. He wastes no time. He's going to choose the down position. That's Bowden White out of Denver, the sophomore. Over on mat 8, nice reshot from Mark Nat out of Hinton. He can't quite finish it. He gets countered and taken down himself by Colin Holm of South Winneshiek.
Bill Roach to the head table, please. Bill Roach to the head table.
Down on mat 1, we've got Ethan Chacha, the senior from Hinton, taking on Landon Price, Blake Mills. Mat 2, Tiernan Boots and Lucas Bose. Mat 3, we've got Keaton Moeller out of Starmont. He's got a 7-0 lead against Connor Jacobson from Ridgeview. Jacob McCargill, Shenandoah on mat 4 against Rory Prazak, Central Springs. Down on 5, Riley Radke is locked 2-2 against Reese Klosterman of Albernet. Bowden White with the 8-4 advantage over Devin Blanchard on mat 6. Charlie Veet of East Sac County, the senior, 42-3, taking on Oren Marsh, another senior out of West Branch. And mat 8, Colin Holm of South Winneshiek with a 4-1 decision over Mark Nat.
over here on mat 2, looks like Tiernan Boots out of Lisbon up 8-3 on Lucas Boza Underwood. Minute 15 left here in the third. Solid win there solid win if you can hold on here for the Lions.
And down on mat 1, Landon Price with a pin. The
Cut.
Lake Mills Jr. gets the fall over Ethan Chachow.
Moeller up 7-0 right now as well. Coming to mat 7, we got Kyler Knack coming in for Gilbertville Don Bosco. This kid is a real deal too. Triple Crown winner, winning last year, winning the folk style nationals, Greco nationals, and freestyle nationals. He's a special kid. He's made a UNI already as a junior. So let's see what he does here. He's going to be taking on Nolan Kriegel out of Iowa Valley Marengo, the freshman, 42-4. Knack looks pretty put together here. Kriegel's pretty long. Ooh, Knack meets him with a real nice outside single, catches an arm, gets the 2 there.
Bosco solid.
They are very solid. And Knack right now, like you can tell, like it seems like everything he does, it looks like he's just wrestling mean.
He's dialed in.
He wants to run a big old power half here. Looking to put this one away here quick. There's the fall. 40 seconds into the first period for Kyler Knack.
The junior.
Keaton Moore in on another takedown here, up 13, looking for the tech fall here. If he can score this takedown.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 150, Cade Davis, HEWSR. Jared Rodriguez.
I'm just trying to remember where, like, you know, I feel like I kind of have a pulse on the area around Star Mines like that, and I didn't start hearing about Keaton Moeller until this past summer out at Fargo, and you know he's came into the season so far living up to that #1 ranking.
42-1, the sophomore.
Yeah,
And he's got a technical fall victory over Connor Jacobson at Ridgeview. 15-0, dominant performance.
yes, he's here for one thing only. I think it's a state title. Jacobson was 44-7 as a junior.
No slouch.
No slouch there. Here we go on mat 8. Carter Metcalf out of Pleasantville taking on Brock Natras out of South Central Calhoun.
Wood of North Cedars, Edwood, now wrestling on mat number 2 at 150. Wrestling on mat number 3.
Down on 7, John McGill, the senior out of Colfax Mingo, taking on Reagan Witt of St. Ansgar.
Moore of Riverside, Oakland. Henson of Martin.
The Colfax Mingo senior wasting no time,
At 150.
going near arm far leg, and instantly working on a near wrist after getting 2 for a takedown, trying to put that arm across his back.
Over here on mat 3, Taven Moore and Samson Henson. Moore with a takedown there and one escape. Score 4-2 there. Taven Moore over Samson Henson. 30 seconds in, 2 takedowns there in the first 30 seconds. Pretty impressive. Down here on mat 2, we got double bars coming up here.
Easton
Crawl, Wapsie Valley.
He's going to get the pin.
Fall, yep, gets the fall over North Cedar Stanwood's Nate Woods.
Another pin for Wapsie Valley.
Oh, we got a big old body lock. Headgear comes off.
They're letting him wrestle.
And there's
Headlock Nation.
Oh, and there's the.
That's tight.
Oh, man.
He slips out.
157. Jackson Carey, National Plainfield. Shane
Good
Washburn,
action,
Elmhurst.
good action.
Carey, National Plainfield.
There's the 2, and then they're going to ask him to put his headgear back on. Ooh, big old neck wrench down there on 7. Doesn't get it. Over on 2 here. Coming up, we got Shaden Washburn out of Elburnett, Jackson Carey. Shaden Washburn's been one of those kids that I've kind of watched grow up in front of me. You know, being, you know, he was the son, or he is brothers with Hunter Washburn, and Shaden. I remember when Hunter started coming around the area, Shaden was just, you know, 3-4 years old. So again, dating myself, and getting older is always get out. There's a takedown there on mat 1.
Now wrestling on mat number 5 at 157.
Over here on mat 8, Carter Metcalf up 4-1 here to end out the first period. He's wrestling with a complete good motor here. Then we got chin whip, or
Down on 2, we've got Jackson Carey, Nashua Plainfield, and Shaden Washburn, Alburnett. They're going at it. They've already been out of bounds a couple times here in the first period. Moving right along here, halfway through the round of 16 in this 1A round.
over here on mat 7, got a big cradle locked up, or near side head nine goes into it.
Saturday night ride.
Might be going to a Saturday night ride here. John McGill out of Colfax Mingo taking on Regan Witt. Right now, McGill's up 6-0 over Witt, and he's still looking for the fall. Might settle back here. Probably should. Yep. Okay, I was gonna say you could probably sit through with a headlock, but he just readjusted his hips and sat back, looking to get the fall here.
Good job adjusting his hips. A lot of good action here in this round of 16,
Yeah.
1A class. These guys are scrapping.
We're already at 165 pounds in some of these weight classes. Here we go. I mean, McGill still riding tough here, 9-0. Looking to sit back on a tilt or trying to stack. He's got a stack. Ref wasn't there in time. He had him stacked up. But he does get a set of back points out of the deal. Goes to a double chicken, or goes to a one wing here. Catches a wrist, big run. Gonna give himself a set of near falls. I'll tell you what though, there's the fall. I was just about to say, Witt's not saying die by any means. Down here on 8, all of a sudden, Carter Metcalf and Brock Mattress, they're tied up here at 6, a pair. 33 seconds left here in the second. Still scoreless over here on mat 2 with Shaden Washburn and Jackson Carey out of Nashville Plainfield.
Down on mat 6, we got a tight one, 7-6. Caden Abbas, the senior, versus Jared Rodriguez, the junior. Abbas leading 7-6 in the second period, a minute to go.
Over here on 7, we got Cooper Gates, and then we got Clay Wilgenbush. Wilgenbush, I mean, he's just a big old solid farm kid. Big old lift there. Comes down, steps crossed. Still no takedown yet. There's the takedown. I was going to say, you're doing all that work, you better get a 2 out of it. He's trying to catch a cradle. Just a big old strong farm kid out of Elbernet, Iowa. Meanwhile, over here on mat 2,
another Pirate is on his back.
Jackson Carey looking for the fall here over Shaden Washburn.
Oh, but Washburn comes out on top.
Not before giving up a set of near fall there.
He's down 4-1. 40 seconds to go in the second period.
4-3 actually with that reversal. 33 seconds here in the second.
And over on mat 3, Taven Moore, Riverside, Oakland. He gets reversed by Samson Henson, and Henson's going to cut him loose. He's got to score a takedown. He needs a couple takedowns, it looks like.
Up, and Taven answers back with a takedown of himself and possibly a cradle. Nope, gets his 2 there. Over here on 8, Carter Metcalf up 8-6 right now with a minute left. We got some pace pushers here, man. Looking over here on 7. Oh,
big throw.
Big old throw. Not a lot of exposure.
Let them wrestle out of bounds.
I was gonna say we got a couple weeks till freestyle there, boys. We don't need to be trying to launch for exposure right now.
Dropping each other on their heads.
Over here, still on mat 2. 26 seconds left in the second period. Washburn down 4-3 on top.
Putting a tough ride on.
Yes, he is.
Working hard on top. And again on mat 7, they're flying around and flying out of bounds. Right into the medical staff there in the center of the mats.
Over on 8, again, Carter Metcalf really just putting together a solid match. At one point, he was kind of up big, and all of a sudden, look back over, he's tied up at 6, but he's just doing a really fundamental job on top here. If he can put a tough ride here for 30 seconds, he's going to get himself a W here on the round of 16, moving on to tomorrow's quarterfinal at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So if you guys got nothing better planned tomorrow night, you guys want to listen to the sweet sounds of Warren Buffelli and Jimmy Schuessler, tune in.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Come through there, Carter Metcalf looking through.
We got over-unders
There's
on
some
Mat
back
6.
points there, too. That's an
Over-under.
interesting position.
Oh, we're going high flyer on Mat 6. Nothing doing,
Nothing
though.
there.
These guys are not scared to let it fly.
Yep. Carter Metcalf get himself advancing to the round of 8 tomorrow night. Down on 7. Cooper Gates and Clay Willenbush. Willenbush up 5-3 here, a minute left.
And an overtime victory on Mat 3, it looks like. Check that.
16-10.
Moore. Taven Moore with just a late takedown to solidify his victory.
Solid win there for him. Over here we got an escape, 8-7, 3 seconds left. They're going out of bounds. Never say die. Let's see what happens here in the last 3 seconds. Just diving in on the shot. There it goes.
Winner 8-7, Caden Abbas. We got a headgear throw.
Hate to see that.
That'll happen.
Yep, that'll have. Oh, and a single strap's coming off. Don't want to see that. So maybe 2 points there. Don't be surprised. All of a sudden we hear a please report to the head table.
Owen Laughlin, Shenandoah, Jackson Verscore, Woodbury Central. Laughlin of Shenandoah, Verscore, Woodbury Central. Now wrestling on mat number
Over
6
on 4.
at 157.
We got Connor Cassidy out of Martinsville St. Mary's. Up 2-1 on Will Buckhold out of Underwood. Actually, now Buckhold up 3-2 on Connor Cassidy. About a minute 30 left here. Over on 2. It looks like Jackson Casey's going to get the 11-3 win over Shaden Washburn at El Burnett.
Kimball, Don Bosco, wrestling on mat number 1, 165-pound weight class.
Over on 7 here, back over to 7. Clonebush up 8-3 here with a minute 30 left. Ooh, big lat drop coming through, rolls through it. And he just kind of shoves him off like, nah, I ain't going to have him like that, dude.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 165.
On 8. Got a fall there.
Kellen Smith.
Kellen Smith out of West Hancock.
Now up on mat number 2 at 165. Now up on mat number 4
We're starting,
at 165.
we're starting to see the big boys coming.
Interstate 35, Matthias Cole, Lisbon. Stanley, Interstate 35, Cole of Lisbon. Wrestling on mat number 4 at 165. Now up on mat number 5 at 157. Owen Milner, Wilton, Wyatt Vanderwerf, Jessup. Milner,
Sounds good.
Wilton, Vanderwerf, Jessup.
All right.
Wrestling on mat number 5 at 157.
You get the sweet sounds of Warren Buffelli riding solo here for the rest of the night. Down on mat 4. I'm going to jump over the track so I can give you guys a little bit better accuracy of my calls. Going to have to get right on this here coming up here. So down here on mat 4, Matthias Cole, 22-4 senior out of Lisbon, taking on Bode Stanley out of I-35, junior, 34-9. Currently right now, Cannon Decker's got a 2-0 lead over Ben Hansen of Mo Valley going into the second period here on mat 3. As much as I want to try pronouncing Lincoln Bleckendorfer is a sophomore, 42-13. He's taking on Andrew Kimbrell out of Don Bosco. Kimbrell up 2-0 currently right now over here on mat 1. Man, Kimbrell is fast. You can tell these Bosco boys, I mean, they're not here to mess around. They look solid. They look strong here coming into today's tournament. And they all look like they've been hitting the weight room pretty solid. Over on mat 7, it looks like we got East Buck has someone going into the round at 8 tomorrow night with Clay Welgenbush, 34-9 junior out of East Buchanan Winthrop. over on mat 4. Cole goes to neck wrench, going out of bounds there. Over on mat 1, we got 4-3 now. Kimbrell up over Bleckendorfer. Down on 2. Hunter Sauer down from El Burnett. He's down 2-6 over Maddox Nelson right quick. Nelson, a senior, 28-3. Sauer, 42-12, sophomore. You know, again, you've wrestled, you know, these guys that are having to wrestle into the bracket, you know, they're facing, you know, that first match, they're getting wins, and then, you know, facing a more stout opponent here in the top 8 rankings of the seeds of the tournament. Let's see. Just checking over on mat 5. Owen Milder, junior, 41-5, taking on Wyatt Vanderwolf out of Jessup. Both these teams are in the team race right now. So, looking at that right now, looks like Milder comes out with a 2-0 lead. It's his choice. He's choosing both on their feet. He's saying, hey, we're going to keep going on our feet. The party hasn't just started. Wow, in on a shot, but then Werderhofer trying to go big over unders, trying to force something big here. Could just walk him out of bounds, possibly get a stall call, but at the same time, he's hoping that he pushes in a little bit. I'm thinking he might want to go big here, especially in this position. But now all of a sudden, Milder doing a great job. He's locking the body now. He wants to answer back. They go out of bounds here. Minute 32 left here in the second. Score 2-0 in favor of Milder out of Wilton. Takedown over here on mat 3. Cannon Decker out of Wapsie Valley, junior, 40-5. Score 6-3 here in favor of Decker. Tell you what, this Kimbrell Bleckendorfer match getting to be pretty nice here. All of a sudden, Kimbrell in on a shot. Kimbrell 32-5. Looks like he's trying to come out the back door here. The Dons coached by Chris Ortner. This is his 3rd or 4th year down there. He's doing great things with that program, getting really rejuvenated there. Actually, let's be real. I'm not really saying rejuvenated. Don Bosco's been Don Bosco as long as they possibly remember. We're at 165 pounds here on most of the mats. Still got a couple 57 pounds out there. But it looks like everyone on deck here now is sitting at 175 pounds. So we are rolling here 75, 90, 215 heavyweight. But all these matches are gritty so far here on mat 2. Maddox Nelson still up 6-3 over Hunter Sauer out of El Burnett. Cole right now down 1-0 out of Lisbon against Bode Stanley up 1-0 over Matthias Cole right now out of Lisbon.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 175. Caden Knapp, Don Bosco.
Oh, wow. Big danger up here on mat 5.
Now wrestling on mat
A lot of scrambling here. Looks like Vanderwerf is up 4-2 right now on Milder. Clock's winding down here. Minute 27 left here. Score 4-2 here. And Vanderwerf's looking for near falls. He's getting near falls. He might be getting a fall here too. He's got the wrist tied up. There's the fall for Wyatt Vanderwerf. That's a big one there for them in this team race, especially with bonus points there in the pins. Looking at the team scoreboard right now, we got it's cooking up here. One sec. Wilton right now 39.5. Bosco's got 37.5.
Now wrestling in the net, number 6,
Kimbrell
165.
still hanging on to a 5-4.
Jensen Bourne, Wilton.
Bleckendorfer, he's looking to score a takedown here.
Number 6,
See, there's 11 seconds left in this match. He can sweep this by. There's 2 there for Bleckendorfer. Knack's got 4 seconds here. He's got to figure it out. He needs some blood time or injury time, I think. Jessup's currently in 5th place with 22 points. Pleasantville was 21 in 6th place. Wapsie Valley in 7th. So here we go on 6. A really nice shot there. Nothing there though on mat 6 out of Jensen Bourne, sophomore, 39-14. We were talking about it in the first match. He's got a real nice outside single. He looks like that's his go-to there. He sweeps there, but Ryan Stiles answers right back with a big old double leg. Ryan Stiles, 36-6. Jensen Broom, 39-14.
now wrestling on mat number 2 at 175, Gabe Anderson, Hinton. Jaden Dickerson, Shenandoah.
Maddox Nelson takes the 9-3 win over Hunter Sauer. Now we got Gabe Anderson and Jaden Dickerson
Wrestling on mat number
here on mat 2.
Gatlin Rogers from Wilton. Owen Hooper,
Looks like, let's see, who else we got here going on here?
of Wilton.
I tell you what, this Ryan Stiles is a big, powerful kid, man.
175.
They're calling caution right now. Something's going on. What's going on here?
Now wrestling on mat number 4, 175 pounders, Curry and Islas, East Union, Kyle Bucknell, Jessup. Islas, East Union, Bucknell of Jessup now wrestling on mat 4 at 175.
We got Whiskus is going to be on mat 5.
On mat, down here on mat 6, Ryan Stiles still up 2-0 over Jensen Bourne.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 175, Carter Wright, Woodbury Central, Titus Evans, Nashville Plainfield. Wright of Woodbury Central, Evans of Nashville.
Over here on mat 8, another Wilton Beaver, Gatlin Rogers, sophomore, 40-7, taking on Owen Hoover, 36-7.
175. Chase Nelson Brown, Emmitsburg, Will Aitchison, Regina, Iowa City. Nelson Brown of Emmitsburg, Aitchison, Regina, Iowa City. Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 175.
So now we're waiting on Whiskus. And we'll find out who Whiskus is going to be. We're going to have South Central Valley wrestling tomorrow and eliminate.
On mat 3, big throw there, 175 pounds. Titus Evans was going for a big sit. He has a Saturday night ride in on Wednesday night. Sorry, that joke's just not getting old on me, so I'm just gonna keep running with it.
Mat number 5.
Ryan Stiles with the big win. Oh, they were thinking Knack was gonna get 2 there. They're questioning that call.
Steve Floker, Clark Butler, Clarksville.
They're not gonna. I don't think they're going to take the call, but they're arguing it. But
Clarksville, third of Eastern Now wrestling on mat 6.
Lincoln Bleckenfelder or Bleckendorfer is going to take this win. I'm pretty sure he's going to take this win. They're questioning whether or not there was still time left on the clock when Knack got the reversal. They wiped it off. Big upset there, round of 16.
All right, we're still waiting on that 5 Don Bosco.
Over here on mat 6, we got Caden Vanmeer out of Panorama. Or that's mat 5. McCade Bloker, 36-0 out of North Butler, Clarksville, taking on Tanner Thurm out of East Buck. Thurm, 15-4.
Robbins, trainer. Bishop of Baxter. Robbins, a trainer. Wrestling on mat number 1 at 175. Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 190. Drew Lansing, Wapsie Valley. Loudon Housingay. Waco Whalen.
Tell you what, this McCade Bloker, 36-0. Big headlock on the edge of the mat. He's strong enough that he might be able to pull him in. He's pulling himself. They're pulling themselves back in. He's sitting that one through. But Thurn is a big old strong farm kid out of East Buck. You know, he's trying to stay in this fight too. So both these guys are both real strong-willed here. But Bloker doing a really good job of just taking that arm right across his face, making it really uncomfortable here. There's the fall. 50 seconds left here in the first period for McCade Blocker. 37-0. He's going on to the round of 8 tomorrow night.
Stay right here. We don't want to miss anything.
Now wrestling on mat number 1.
Over on 8, we got Gatlin Rogers up 1-0 over Owen Hoover.
Part 2, Ridgeview, Zool, West Hancock. Wrestling on mat number 1 at 190. Wrestling on mat number 6 at 215.
All right, we're starting to work through here. I'm starting to see some 215s come up in the hole.
Davis, Macomb Valley, Ferguson of Lisbon. Now wrestling on mat 6 at 215.
So it looks like going into the third period here, Gatlin Rogers up 1-0. Hoover choosing bottom for Cam. Like I said, 36-7 senior there out of Cam. Looks like over on mat 3, Drew Lansing is down 2-0 over Loudon Hoensga out of Waco Whalen, who's a junior, 34-0. Drew Lansing is 14-5 junior. Boom. That was a real nice hard crossface going out of bounds there. Again, Hazinga, 34-0 junior out of Waco Whalen, up 2-0 over Drew Lansing. Coming around the bend here, we got top-ranked Bradley Davis out of Mac Valley. He's a 38-3 senior taking on Indy Ferguson. Davis looking like he wants to get some work done here coming up. So these 215s, they're popping out left and right here, so they should be coming up here quick. We got Bradley Davis on 1. Starting to see a heavyweight coming up here already too. So we're rolling. Should be closing out here in a little bit. Davis not really doing a whole lot on top. Coming over on Matt back over to Mat 3. Hazinga now gives up the 1, 2-1.
Now wrestling on mat number 5 at 190, Yankton Fights, Macomb Valley, Bryce Wiskus, Kemper Catholic. Fights, Macomb Valley, Wiskus, Kemper Catholic.
Over on 5, another West Delaware or Mac Valley Wildcat. Nathan Bates, he is ranked, or he is their 95 pounder. He looks like he's got a big old cradle locked up. He's looking to step that over. He's trying to get a fast fall. He's ready to go home tonight. He's trying to tell his, looking over, telling his his Mac Valley teammate, hey man, catch up. Bites gets the headlock, or still has that cradle locked in. They still give him 3, but he's just taking his time. He's got plenty of time here to set through. He's gonna re-bite here.
Peach of Iowa Valley works in Evansburg, wrestling on mat number 8 at 190. Now wrestling on mat number 4 at 190.
Looking like stacking them up there. His Bites out of Mac Valley.
Now wrestling on mat 4 at 190.
Scored 2-0 in favor of Brad Davis out of Mac Valley. Again, senior 38-3, top ranked. Over on 3, Azinga up 3-0 on Lansing. Scores takedown 5-0. So we got a fall here on mat 7.
Yeah, it was. But a great grease lick behind that.
Jace Brown picks up the win for Emmetsburg, 35-4 over Will Aitchison out of Iowa State Regina. Wow. Over on 8, Tate Peach basically put the guy's foot clear up on the ceiling here at Wells Fargo, a real high single to get that finish. That looks extremely uncomfortable. Boy, this Mac Valley duo on 5 and 6 right now, man, they are looking impressive, especially for the first round. I mean, both these guys, those guys alone, I think, are helping Mac Valley in the top 10 in the point standing just because of their ranking power. Bazinga's still up 5-0 here with minute 32 left here in the third. Down on 4, we got Landon Fernandez, senior, 27-2 out of Don Bosco, taking on Hayden Hune, who's a 31-16 junior. We hope to see you guys all tomorrow. We are going to be signing on bright and early at 9 a.m. covering Class 2A, then moving on to Class 3A at 1:30. The schedule's kind of the same. Like I said, though, before, the first round in the morning, we're going to have consolations from these first round losses and the round of 16 losses, move them forward, and then we are going to move into the quarterfinals tomorrow. Winner of that gets an automatic place in the podium. They also are getting back, or they will also have a date for Friday night in the semifinals or respective weight classes. Back on. Literally looks like there's going to be a fall there on for Bites here on mat 5. He's a junior, 42-2. He's looking to step across. He's got 59 seconds here. Meanwhile, down on mat 6, Brad Davis, 7-0 on Indy Ferguson, going to 45 seconds left here in the third. Big win for the Wildcat out of Mac Valley. Nathan Bates. So down on mat 8, Peach is down 2-3 over Ryan Wirtz of Emmetsburg going into the third period. Fernandez out on mat 2. He's up 6-1.
Valley now wrestling on mat number 1.
Davis walking off the mat here with a dub for Mac Valley. Another solid dub there.
South Winneshiek. Wyatt Hanna, Lake Mills. Tim from South Winneshiek. Hanna, Lake Mills now wrestling on mat number 3 at 2:15. Wrestling on mat number 5 at 2:15.
Starting to see just one names popping up here.
Henry Lund, AHSTW. Salas of Don Bosco, Lund of AHSTW. Wrestling on mat
We got some heavyweights already out on the mats.
wrestling on mat number 6 at 2:15. Quentin Rocha, West Branch. Ashton Hunt, Nottoway Valley.
First heavyweight match, Mason Nip from Columbus Catholic. He's up 2-0, senior 34-0. Returning state finalist for the Sailors. You know, they had a really impressive team. They've just been improving, man. And Mason Nip's one of those guys, you know, this has kind of been his lone spot this year, being the top ranked guy, being the first guy out here. Looks like over here on mat 5, we got a cradle locked up with Kyler Salas, a freshman, 27-3 at 2:15. That boy's going to be around for a while. And he's got a cradle locked in on Henry Lund, 28-4 junior. This, again, I can't speak enough of this freshman class out of Don Bosco, man. They are loaded. Especially, you know, usually with freshmen, they're loaded down low, but with a team like this, where Kyler Salas is 27-3, you know, this is a team that could be a dynasty team here, possibly even next year. That could put them in the national rankings, I think. And I think that's one of their goals here. All right, going in, looks like on mat 4, Fernandez from Don Bosco. He's up 8-3 against Hune out of Underwood. Closing in on that match here. Got about minute 40 left here in the third. Stall call on Fernandez. Salas gets a reversal, 8-0. Big lift. Fernandez looking for that. Coming up here on mat 1, another Mac Valley Wildcat. Nip. Nip with the fall there.
Mat number 1, 285-pounders. Aiden Salo, Coconut Valley, Cody Kepke, Denver. Salo.
So on mat 1, Aiden Salo, a heavyweight, Mac Valley taking on Cody Kepke of
Wrestling on mat number 8,
Denver.
2:15. Cody Binnaboo,
Closing up the heavyweights here.
Binnaboo of Hinton, Smith of West Hancock, now wrestling on mat number 8 at 2:15.
Fernandez pushing, kind of just hanging on here. Got about 35 seconds. Looks to sprawl. There's the 2. Right at the end, though. That was nice. He's got 31 seconds left here. Aiden Salo up 2-0 out of Mac Valley. Salas over here up 11-5 with 20 seconds left here in the second. Just gives up a takedown, 11-7. And Lund's looking to have a trying to go big old turn here.
Now wrestling on mat number number 2 at 215. Aiden Heitland, HEWSR. Kevin Flushman, Alburnett. Heitland of HEWSR. Flushman, Alburnett. Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 215.
Oh, wow. Sal's on his back. Sal's got whipped over there. He's trying to fight off his back here.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena and the 2024 championship. 1A here. Here's a recap of what's going to go on tomorrow. So it'll be Brock Natras against Isaac Messamaker from Moravia. It'll be Nyland Robertson of Bennett Central against Tate Perry. It'll be Braden Burns of East County taking on Jackson College of Hudson. And Charlie White of East County taking on number 2 Joyce White of Denver. It will be Caleb Hoffman of Denver, Connor McLaughlin of Denver, Nick Earlbeck of Denver.
Now wrestling on mat number 4, 215 pounders. Eli Green, Interstate 35. Aiden Silva, National Plainfield. Green, Interstate 35. Silva, National Plainfield. Now wrestling on mat 4 at 215. Wrestling on mat number 7.
There's back points. Sal is coming, answering back.
Grant Henderson, Sumner Fredericksburg. Ireland of Bellevue. Henderson, Sumner Fredericksburg. Now wrestling on mat 7 at 215.
Sure wish we'd have had a few more that got into the quarterfinals, but all in all, kids performed well down here and deserve to be down here.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 285, Peyton Jacoby, ACGC. Joel Cooper, Panorama. Jacoby, ACGC. Cooper, Panorama. Now wrestling on mat 1 at 285.
This will go okay to coach. And for Jeff Duncan doing the interviews and all the help they got back into. Thanks for listening. We'll see you back here tomorrow. What's that? All right, let's go.
Now wrestling on mat number 5 at 285, Gage Jorgensen, Emmitsburg. Jonah Riley, Lisbon. Jorgensen, Emmitsburg, Riley, Lisbon. Wrestling on mat number 5 at 285.
Over here on mat 7.
Now wrestling on mat number
Sorry
6,
about that.
285 pounders. Isaac Cox.
Starting the second period here, Jack Highland, who was ranked number 1 here early in the season, tied up 0-0.
Wrestling on mat number 6 at 285. Now up on mat number 3, 285 pounders. Chase Henderson, MBAO COU. Michael Block, Silvio Cheaton. Henderson, MBAO COU. Michael Block, Silvio Cheaton.
Here we go on mat 6.
3 at 285.
All right, we were just closing out here on heavyweight. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to be casting off at about 9 in the morning here against our quarterfinal matchups, getting things ready to go. Looks like we got on mat 5, we got Jonah Relling out of Lisbon taking on Gabe Jorgensen out of Emmitsburg. Jack Highland up 1-0 over Brant Henderson out of Sumner Fredericksburg. Currently down here on mat 8, we got David Smith taking on Bodie Bensobi. Smith up 7-0. Sitting through here for El Burnett, looking for the fall. Fighting off his back there is Heitland out of AGWSR. Emmett Fleshman out of El Burnett, putting up a 6-0. Over here on mat 7, 3-1. For Sumner Fredericksburg.
Now wrestling on mat number 8, 285 pounders. Cooper Marvell, Southwest Iowa, Logan Wright, West Branch. Marvell, Southwest Iowa, right, West Branch. Now wrestling on mat number 8, 285 pounders.
3-1 here on mat 7 for Highland going into the third. 30 seconds left, or minute left here in the third. Some of these matches are finally closing up. Ends are starting to clear out. We are going to be signing off here after one of the last matches here. Oh, we got a little fired up here. Jamie Ball getting a little fired up.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 285.
Highland sneaking that 3-1 win here. The Bellevue crowd staying until the end, picking up that 3-1 win. He advances on to the quarters tomorrow. Down here on mat 2, East Buck, Isaac, I believe that's Cody Fox. Tell you what, man, there's been a Fox heavyweight at East Buck for probably the last 10 years, and he's just as big as the rest of them. All right, we are going to be signing off here for the night. Appreciate you guys listening all week. We will be back here first thing tomorrow morning. Otherwise, this is Worm. I got my one. I'm out.